Okay.
Oh,
I think that was the first.
Looked like that guy with the undercut from Twin Peaks.
I think we're live. Are we live in the chat? If you can hear and or see us, hopefully both.
Yeah. I see a
It's no
good
so far.
afternoon and a
Let's see.
hello.
Nice dead air. To
I
start.
know. Like if they can see us and it's just delayed, it's just going to be like a very quiet, awkward period. We hear from them.
Here, let's
Oh, it's fine. You like.
Put it in there.
There we go.
there we
There.
go.
We can hear and see you. Thank you. Oh, awesome. This is great. Well, we can just sort of hang out for a little bit. I think we'll wait for a few more people to get here. But it is. Oh, there we go. They can see us. They can hear us.
I wonder if maybe
Good.
there is a delay.
There probably is a
Yeah,
delay.
there's
Yeah.
probably like a 10-20 second delay.
Yeah, that's fine. But it is our book release day. Yay! So exciting. Thank you guys for being here to celebrate with us. We've got not all of the authors here, but we've got the authors that were available today here to chat with you guys and answer your questions and hang out and be excited. Do you guys want to go down and do a little intro?
Oh, I was not prepared for that.
I mean,
Do you know your name?
Probably,
I
yeah,
do.
do it.
Who are you?
Oh, what did you write?
Oh, here.
Yeah.
How about we, hello everybody? I'm Stephen. I wrote the story Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad Ideas.
Oh, that clears it up. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm Kristina. I wrote the short story Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad Ideas.
I'm Shay, and I also coincidentally happened to write a book called Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad Ideas.
Okay. I'm Maria. Unlike these guys, I wrote a story called Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad Ideas.
Actually, Stephen's though is slightly different.
There is an apostrophe instead of a comma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is possessive about boys. They say, right, what you know.
You're possessive of boys.
Whoa.
Well, do we want to show them? We don't have
Happy
the
release day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much.
we don't have the official final copy yet because it only
Although it is live now.
it is live, so you can get it ebook and paperback, which is very exciting. But we do have some proof copies that we can show off. Do you want to? I feel like Maria, you deserve
Why
the
do you have
honors.
the D20 again?
That's
They
for
do.
spoilers. That's for later.
Stay on task.
Okay, we've got.
Sorry.
We've got a few copies of the proof. I mean, they all have this
Yeah.
ugly banner across it.
Not
but
for resale.
Yeah, which you haven't seen by the
I
way.
have-
oh yeah,
Oh my
just
God.
hold it, flip through it. It's a book.
This is the latest one. This is the final, and it is gorgeous. I love it so much.
Yeah. Kind of flip through it.
Oh God, I have to
Someone must have
find-
known that they bought the
I don't
paperback
know.
today.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
there's interesting. There's words in
There
there.
are words.
There
so
are.
many words.
There are
Never
words.
mind.
Yeah, actually, not that one. No.
Oh, there's me.
These are Shay's
The
words.
white page one is weird, isn't it?
It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to go. This is I guess
Yeah,
we
let's
can
talk
talk.
about it.
Yeah.
We decided to go with the MAC cover because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, because look
And-
at
Yeah,
Yeah, Chinese.
weird.
yeah, you might not be able to see, but yeah,
That
it's
is legit.
odd.
Yeah, look
And
at that.
it feels
There
so
we go.
nice.
Weird.
It's luxury.
Mhm.
And regular style cream page. We tried going with white, and it's just avert your eyes a bit. It might be blinding. But
Also, it's upside down.
Yeah.
Words don't matter,
Yeah,
right?
you're right. Not on that one.
There, you can see the difference. It's
Yeah.
like weirdly blue. Yeah.
Although I am curious, for the people in the chat, do you have a preference on page color? Because it was a thing I hadn't thought about before this.
Things we learned.
Yeah. Also, I noticed this one says
It's
test
test
copy across
copy.
the back.
Oh, that was we didn't have a cover, so Jennifer made that.
Oh,
At the time.
right. I
Okay.
forgot about that. Yeah, this one's super different.
So wait, what's the back of this?
The other things you learned.
Is it the same?
No,
This is the
that's
final.
our actual back.
This has things.
She has not seen it yet.
I have not.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Oh, there's even little review thingies.
Little
There
blurbs.
are.
I love
Wanna
We have
blurbs.
blurbs,
You want
guys.
to get
It's a
people
legit
really
book.
engaged, though? You can say, do you like the cream,
I said
the
you
off-white, or
liked
the
it.
white pages? So who thinks that we should have real books and not ebooks all the time?
Oh,
That'll
geez.
get people. And
Oh
Popping
no,
off in the
ebook
chat.
versus paperback.
I guess we can let people leave their comments first before we give our opinions.
Your opinion is audiobook, right?
Well, no, my opinion is that I do all three. Like usually I've
Yeah.
got like paper copy books of like the books that I really want to have on my shelf. And then I do like there's a certain style of book that I prefer to listen to. So I usually am listening to 1 or 2 audiobooks also. And then I also usually have an ebook. You know, you never know when you're going to just like be somewhere and need to read something and only have your phone with you. So I'm legitimately usually reading one of each at all times.
I usually listen to audiobooks that I've already read,
Yeah.
especially if
Oh, that's
they're
interesting.
done really well. Like I read the whole series of Unfortunate Events like way back when,
Mhm.
and then I listened to the audiobooks more recently because Tim Curry
Yes.
narrated
Yeah.
most of them. I think there was one that was actually narrated.
It was Daniel Handler.
Yeah,
by the author.
Yeah, by Lemmy
It,
Snicket.
was,
So
it wasn't as good.
I mean,
kind of. I mean, honestly,
harsh.
like Tim Curry just
Birds.
has a way. He just has
I
the
mean,
voice.
He's a professional. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's why everyone's so mad about the Mario movie. They're getting people actors to be cartoon actors.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Another way to get people popping off the chat.
But yeah, so I always listen to audiobooks after reading those same books.
Yeah. Or like for me, it's like I like to listen to like fun romance
listen to
or
that.
thriller because those are books that I don't necessarily need to own a copy like
Mhm.
on my shelf,
Mhm.
but I still really enjoy listening to them. So most of my Audible is or like biographies.
Oh yeah.
Because I think those are like really engaging in the car. Whereas like something like a more fantasy or like a thinkier book, sometimes I get a little distracted.
Yeah, and you want to
can't
be able to
do
like
that.
look at the words. And
Yeah,
stuff
but like
and feel-
thrillers are like I gotta know what happens, and romance are just fun. So those
Yeah.
are generally what I do for audiobooks.
Do you ever have the problem where you're in a very suspenseful maybe part of a book? And,
Oops, sorry.
It's all good.
suspense. If you're in a very suspenseful part of the book, you find yourself like, just, okay, first last word of this paragraph. I gotta resolve this in my head real quick. And,
Mhm.
it's
Yep. Yeah, you just
Probably
can't
not
stop your
ideal.
eyes from
Yeah.
like jumping ahead.
Is that
Let's see.
Nanaka? So I'm in the minority here, but I only read books and never listen to an audiobook. I love getting cozy with a book.
That's
Yes.
totally fair.
I agree
Yes.
with you.
I was
entirely.
the same way until I had a long commute. Long commutes really changed my entire outlook on audiobooks.
I was the same way even during my long commute, but apparently you're not supposed to be reading a physical book. while you're driving,
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I had
Don't
to
read and
make an
drive,
adjustment.
Yeah, for me, audiobooks and ebooks are for books that I guess I already said what I like about audiobooks, but with ebooks, it's ones that I don't care as much about.
Yeah.
And so like I don't want to spend the money on a physical book that's going to take
Yeah.
up space on my bookshelf.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. Or it's like a book that I don't
or I want to
mind
read it
reading.
right that second.
Or I'm reading slower because it's like,
Yeah.
I only read it kind of like when I have time and I only have my phone.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't mind if it takes me 3 months to read this book.
Right.
So, yeah. Let's see. Lexa says all three. She's too impatient to wait for audio or for paperback.
Yeah, that's why I do ebooks a lot.
Logic Pro Gaming says audiobooks are really good to listen to when you're doing something else actively. That's totally true. I listen to audiobooks when I like fold laundry, do dishes, like
Make candles.
exactly. And then Colin Barrow said, "Congratulations, all! Glad of the ebook today. So I had it on release day, but I normally prefer physical copies." Yeah, that's totally true.
We're working on it.
I know.
Soon.
You can order the physical copy today, and if you backed it on the Kickstarter, you should be getting it.
A few weeks.
Yeah, soon.
We're waiting for the final proof because these are from Amazon. We're working with a different printer for the Kickstarter ones, and we want to make sure they actually look good before we send them out.
Yeah.
Shipping delays. Blame COVID.
So we've got a few things planned for this stream, but mostly just wanted to like chat with you guys and answer any questions that you might have. So if you have questions about the publishing process or the writing process or what it's like.
Wow. They were like
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, great. All right, we'll jump right in. Who wants to read it?
I'm gonna spread out here a little bit.
Okay. Before writing your book, in thinking how many pages you really want to type and release, for example, you think about writing your book in 300 pages.
I usually think word count, not page.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, to be fair, I do know that like we were going for more of a young adult kind of vibe with this first one, and I know that young adult books tend to be between like 250 and 300 pages, and more than that starts to be like a pretty like
Yeah.
daunting book. So like I didn't think about that like too actively, but it was something where like when we're figuring out how many short stories, for instance, we want in the anthology, we're like, okay, well, how long are these? How many anthologies do we think we'll need? Do we need to bring in more people? Like that's all kind of something that we take into consideration. It's like a little different with short stories, I think.
Yeah. Little Miss Giggle says, hi, thanks for the candle. It smells so good. Yay!
Glad you got
it. I can't. Which one did you end up getting?
Was that one of our winners last
Mhm.
time?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Was it
Giveaway winner.
the cherry one? I feel
Oh,
like.
Was it cherry? Was it cherry?
Oh,
bomb?
no.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's cherry bomb. One of them was cherry bomb, right? I don't remember which one's which, but they're all good.
Cherry. Yeah,
Yeah.
cherry bomb's one of my
Ah,
favorites.
nice.
Love it.
Do like there. Maria's head was cut off.
Oh,
No, no.
that's okay.
Stephen already excused himself,
Oh,
so I was
yeah.
just giving you
Fair
more.
I just know we were trying to
Well, I
get
think-
less crowded this
No,
time.
I think it's okay. Like if you want to be in, we
I-
can
I
definitely
think-
make
I
it.
want
Yeah.
The couch.
Yeah.
I'll stay on the side and keep shouting out like non sequiturs.
Oh.
Whoa.
Just gotta make sure we can see the chat. We're all just gonna be like,
I'm
thank
not doing this
Yeah.
anymore.
Thank you.
That's
Maria's
our
brilliant
producer.
husband. Yeah.
you.
And thank you both for hosting, by the way.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the one I made.
They
Thank
gave
you.
us quiches.
I know. We came here and we showed up to like snacks.
Snacks?
Charcuterie board.
Well,
They're
so,
right there. I told you.
Right.
I want snacks.
Snap. They're snacks. Pretty much all on like random plates Jacob and I made, so that's fun.
oh, really?
You made those plates?
Okay,
it's-
not those, but I made the ones that all the snacks are on. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
cool.
I
those are
make
the
a
ones
lot
we
of
can't-
things.
Those are the ones we can't show.
Yeah, that's true. We have to eat all the snacks first.
That's true. I mean, not strictly a problem. But one thing I did want to bring up in regards to play and length is that we, in our first attempt to put out published short stories all together, we really had to work on reining in the length
Yeah.
for a lot of people.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
then when one person did a long one, everybody else was like, well,
If they get to do it, then I want to do it. Yeah, I would say like our writing group, like we mostly met each other, like not everyone, because Stephen doesn't really do NaNoWriMo, but most of us are like avid NaNoWriMo people. So we're all very used to writing novels. So when we tried to start doing
I'm
shorts,
snacking.
that's totally fine.
Yep.
I feel like everyone's happy for you.
I'm happy for me.
But when we started trying to write short stories, we all realized that like we don't know how to do that because we're so used to
Yeah.
writing long things. So yeah, we really did have to like give ourselves word limits, and like a lot of the boys book club stories are
Very long, as you might have noticed.
Yeah,
but you can still get through them in one sitting.
yeah, totally. So yeah, we're all working on that. For our third book, What Happened to Annabelle, that comes out next year, we sort of challenged ourselves. We actually everyone gets to write 2 stories for that one. So my first one is long, and then my second one I'm like making myself write a short story.
Long, she says. It's like half of what mine's gonna be.
Well, and it's also like half of what
That makes
my
me feel
boys book club's other
That's
bad
true.
idea story is.
And yeah, I mean, I think we should vary it up a bit. I mean, I'm always excited for just some flash fiction,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe a bit of multimedia. Like,
Oh.
would we ever be able to put like a black and white image?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, if anyone could say yes to that, it'd be Maria, because she's the one who has to
Right.
figure it out.
Well,
A
we'll
graphic
tell
novel
you
approved.
about that later.
Yeah, that would be super cool. Yeah, we're going to have different. So the first 2 books are all, for the most part, Mistletoe has one kind of out of the box one, but for the most part, they're stories. But Annabelle already has a poem, and there's a few other types of things that we're I don't want to give too much away, but planning to have in that book. So it should be fun. There was another quote. Let's see. Colin asked, was there a particular moment where this anthology changed from an idea to a reality?
November 23rd, 2019.
Was that when we wrote Boys
Yeah.
Book Club? Well, even then, I feel like
It was just a fun thing.
it was a fun thing that we did. So, I mean, for those of you who have been following me for a long time, you probably know that I try to take everything that I do that's fun and turn it into a business idea. But our writing group has been meeting for years and years, and everyone in our group are fantastic writers and hard workers, and like people who like to do things together. And so I had constantly said, like, we need to do something, like, and I had always thought, like, we need to put out a zine or something. And then I don't even totally know like what the official catalyst was. I know there was like one day in the pandemic that Katrina, who isn't here today, came over and we had like a distanced backyard chat where we're like, okay, how are we going to actually do this? But yeah, it was honestly, I don't know how we got all of these guys on board. That's like
Oh,
Well, you
that
told
was
us we
so
didn't have to
easy.
do anything.
that's true.
The opposite.
That's true.
The
Yeah.
opposite for me.
Yeah.
They told me I got to be in charge of things. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Well, we mentioned that we wanted to do this, and Maria explicitly was like, put me to work.
Yep.
And we're like, great. There are a ton of things that we don't want to do. So yeah, I don't totally know like when the exact moment was when we were like, we're really doing this, but
Well, we always talked about like we wanted to publish these stories while we were writing them.
So loud.
okay.
Well, we didn't.
Crackers ever.
Well, I mean, that's crackers.
Yeah.
But we didn't think about how to do it until this year. So I think it's like that when we had finished our ideas and our stories and we were like actually thinking about like how do we make a book out of this? I think that's when this whole thing happened.
And we were super lucky that so our writing group has like sort of varying numbers of people because different people show up each week, but like approximately 15 tangentially involved people. And thankfully there were 4 of us who were like super stoked to take on like the extra responsibility that it would take to actually make the business happen. And then thankfully all of our writers were willing to be along for the journey for, the other stuff that's involved. So I think it was also just like we had a really good group of people who all wanted to make it happen. How does it feel having a book published? And is it all of your first published piece? Is it?
Except for Shay, right?
I have other things.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Do you have anything published?
Not really. We did a printing of a series of essays we did in one of my classes in college. I went through it years back. It just rife with typos, but yeah, it's not the first time like I've seen. Oh wow, this is what my name would be like on a book.
Mhm.
But I feel like this is the first time it counts.
Right. Yeah.
Like that was mostly just an afterthought.
grown
This
right
this I would tell people about.
Yeah.
I think is the difference.
That's a huge one. I feel like the difference of like I have something, and maybe Shannon can relate to this, but like the difference between just having something out there with your name on it and a thing that you would like actively put on like your website or something, I feel like are very different things.
Well, and the difference. Hang on, can I scoot over?
Sorry.
Oh, you didn't have to leave. Right. The difference between this book for me and the ones that I've done in the past is that I never had a critique group.
Yeah.
And so it was literally just me. I do like a once through edit, send it to my sister or to a friend. They'd tell me how great it was, and then I'd publish it.
Which it's so good to have those kinds of people in your
Right,
life.
but not only.
But they're not good beta readers.
No, they're yeah.
Because they just want to support you.
Yeah, exactly, which is great, and I love them, and I love that
Yeah.
I had people that I could like show it to and
And
stuff.
like have
but,
them like hype you up. Yeah.
yeah,
That's-
but
I'm trying to think. These went through like at least 4 proper edits.
Yeah, because we critique each other's stuff. So we do like a verbal critique, and then we do like a second, like more,
Sentence by sentence.
yeah, like you actually write notes on the draft, and then we send it to an editor, and then we do like a final kind of critique based on the
Yeah.
editor's notes.
Yeah,
Not
and then
critique,
another-
final revision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then another like proofread after that.
And then like for the formatting and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's real.
Yeah. So yeah, Shannon has a couple things that she published before, but are different.
yeah.
And then I have a short story in like a local like lit journal that
That's cool.
I honestly don't even know how to find it. It was like actually the company that I did my initial Nanowrimo like class through,
Yeah.
how I met like you, for instance, and how our writing group started. They had like a literary journal that they like had submissions for. But again, I don't think that story was like critiqued at all. And it was fun, but it was not a thing that I would like tell people to go buy. And then
I want it.
I've written in a couple of like RPG, like I've like been a contributing author to a few RPGs, including Vampire the Masquerade, and then 2 that are still coming out. But I like neglected to tell anyone about that. But still, like, don't consider those like my debut work. That was just like a thing I did. Like,
Yeah, does it count if people don't know about it?
I guess not. Although I recently put it on my LinkedIn like resume. So like now it's real. But,
That's real.
yeah. But
not,
this is
not
like,
not when it got published, but now.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's real.
but that wasn't like the kind of writing that I've
Right.
been like. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a very fun like challenge.
But you're a story author, not a
right.
RPG.
Yeah, like
writer.
For the second half of that question, it feels great. But
Yes.
I remember yesterday when we sent out all the ebooks to everybody, it was literally like you push a button for, to send an email to everybody. And I was on a call with Kristina and Katrina, and I clicked the button, and they were like, "Wait, was that it? Is it
Wait,
published?
did
What?"
you just send our book out to everybody? And Maria was like, yeah. We were like, okay, I guess it's
Whatever.
out.
They don't have like a New York Stock Exchange button where there's fanfare.
No, there was zero fanfare.
Fireworks.
Like Katrina and I didn't even realize that it
Confetti.
happened. And then we got a message from Jennifer that was like, I just got the book. Was that supposed to happen? And we were like, yep.
Apparently, yeah. Then I got a text from Katrina that was like, check your email. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, another thing I have to sign. And I was like, huh? What? It's out?
I get so much through the library that it's just like, okay, I got to get this before it expires. Oh, wait, no, I think this one's me.
I wrote this.
Yeah, I wanted to like put it on Goodreads as like currently reading, and then I was like, that's probably super dorky. So
No, do
to be
it.
reading your own book. I do
Dude,
have it.
literally
I do have it on want to read.
after
I mean, you got to read
I
your
watch
own
read,
book.
but I'm not going to this dorky.
It's very good. I read through it because I had to. But also
we were at a friend's house last night, and when I got the email, and I literally was like, "Hang on, guys, I got to read my story really quick."
Oh.
Did you read it?
I didn't get very far into it
Oh,
because then we started playing a game. So
that's fair. That's
but
fair.
still, I started reading my own story. Sorry, I skipped all of yours to go straight to mine.
Yeah,
but
harsh.
like,
We're going to read each other's again? I critiqued yours. I'm done with those.
you don't want to see the final. I mean, it's,
Of course, I'm going to read
I'm just
them.
kidding. If you don't feel bad.
I'm going to read it
No,
all.
really.
No, it'll show.
He's gonna just like send us pictures of him, like this is me reading your story.
It'll show on my Kindle what pages I haven't read. So.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you got to be a
Uh,
Confucianist.
Nanaka asked, just curious, but did you do anything fun yourselves to celebrate? For example, I always reward myself with something delicious. That's a great transition, actually.
Clap. Clap.
Oh, yeah. Did you say clap?
What?
No,
I thought you said-
okay, I'm going to go get the delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said clap.
Oh, the
clap.
delicious.
Yeah.
Right.
We could clap. We could clap.
Yay!
I'm just so primed to follow instructions. That I was like,
Yeah.
clap. But yes,
this-
we have rewarded ourselves in a particular way, in a particular comestible way that I think I can probably patter my way through until Maria gets over here by speaking generalities
I like it.
about what we're bringing
This is
out.
a talent. This is like a skill.
Dude.
I do this frequently, and oh man, that is way bigger than I was anticipating.
Yeah,
Here,
let's
here.
move.
Where's my phone? I need to get a picture of this.
Yeah.
It's a book, guys.
You know what? I was joking about
It's
like
a book.
having a book cake. Me and
No.
Mike were.
No, there's
And
no joking here.
Oh, did you not know about this?
I knew that there was going to be a cake.
That was gonna be like a little Fred Meyer.
This thing
No.
is gonna feed like, I don't know, 26 people
You need
somehow.
4? 5?
There's only
Five,
5 of us
yeah.
here.
They're through
Thank
cats
God you're here. Somehow it turned green, but
That's okay.
we're cool with it.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna take some like pretty
That makes
pictures
me so
of it
happy.
because
I'm
we need
gonna
to.
go move it.
Okay.
elsewhere.
Shannon and Steven, you talk.
We'll
You
stay.
talk to the stream.
Oh.
I gotta go take some pictures of the cake.
So yes, we are. That cake we just showed you is the answer to that question.
And we are going to eat all of it.
We referred to audiobooks, more light reading in general, and specifically fantasy. Was it you or
I refer to it as
Kristina.
more light reading in general. Christina was the one that was talking about that.
But I absolutely know what she's talking about because, like I said, I do it through the library. And the big thing about ebooks is they're kind of a gamble, and you have to be ready to just say, "Oh wait, no, I don't like."
Like the
there's-
first
you ever-
few like sentences, you're like, nah.
Well, like I've tried to get places where it's just I
Yeah.
went out upon the winding flames, and so Zarathustra spoke up and said, the dragons are coming." So the dragons were.
That's kind of like that in Harry Potter, the movie versus the book, where it's like, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Oh
And
yeah,
it's
it
like,
says, hey, Dumbledore came in,
He said-
calmly asked, Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Then Michael Gambon, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
That's a really good impression.
I haven't seen it in years, but I feel like I saw this recently. Anyway, But I've had so many books fall by the wayside because I didn't like the author, the voice actor.
The voice, yeah. Well, that's I'm really excited and really curious about our audiobook because I've seen I don't remember their names of the people that are doing it.
Megan and Drew.
Okay. So I've seen Megan act, and I really like her voice. But I've never. There is, I guess, a comedy special that Drew did on YouTube. He has a great voice,
and he used to work on radio.
Oh well, that would make sense. I mean, it sounds like he did.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to hear their takes on our books.
Yeah. So they are. I believe they're going to start recording this week.
Oh.
I think they've got some sessions scheduled, and then depending on how long it takes to go through production, I think we're aiming for it to be ready by December. So
Christmas.
I know.
Yes. I know Halloween. And I actually watched a horror movie last night.
Oh, which one did you watch?
Green Room.
I don't know that one.
It has Alia Shawkat and Patrick Stewart in it as Patrick Stewart is like the head of a Pacific Northwest kind of Nazi-ish gang. They get trapped in the green room and it's like a siege. I highly recommend it. It's on demand if any of us millennials pay for cable.
I also love how good of a example this was of how derailed we get at our writing group. We were answering questions about our book, and now we're talking about a horror movie story.
Oh my gosh, have you guys seen Squid Game? Holy crap! I won't.
Well, now you've dated this broadcast.
Yeah.
So when it comes back, it was those 3 weeks in 2021.
The Squid Game weeks.
Okay, that's good. People like it. Okay.
Let's see.
What a fantastic cake.
I'll post.
Yes, agreed.
We are currently. It's a frozen ice cream cake, so we're letting it thaw a little bit, and then we're gonna eat it.
Cold.
Wow.
Yeah. Love Squid Game. Heck yes.
What do you love about your book covers, front and back?
Oh gosh, everything.
Okay, let's let Maria do this. I guess we can all talk.
I wish Jennifer was here.
I know.
Because
This
she's just
This is the most updated
This is
cover,
the
right?
most,
Because this isn't. That's not there. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, you guys might have noticed there's a whole lot of random things floating around in between the flowers. Those are all things from our stories. So that's fun. Also, I just like flowers. And our back is beautiful and simplified. And we have quotes from Grant Faulkner of NaNoWrimo, if you guys know. And also Megan Karimi Nazer, who is going to be one of the people doing our audiobook. And also Tara Theo Harris. How do I say that name?
Tara Theo Harris.
Theo Harris.
And Megan.
Sorry, Tara.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I apologize. I'm not good at
fine.
names.
I don't think she's watching.
But I'm excited.
Also is used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
It is a good sport.
My question for Kristina: how did you find time to write with a baby?
Well, thankfully, the story that is in this book I wrote before Max was born. So that's how I did that one. But honestly, I don't know. It's just writing is the most important thing to me, hobby wise. Obviously, now my son is the most important thing. But second most important thing.
Sometimes he had to
The
take
truth
hit.
comes out. It goes son, writing, husband.
As it should, obviously.
He knows. But no, I mean, writing is just it's just such a huge part of who I am that honestly part of being a new parent was kind of figuring out what my new strategies were for writing, what my new relationship with writing was. I do a lot of writing after he goes to bed. Luckily, babies go to bed at 7, so that gives me a good chunk of time. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. And then during naps and I also highly recommend having a really supportive partner who understands that you both need time to do the things that still make you, so you're not just a parent. So it's definitely challenging. But there were definitely some super late nights getting this book out that definitely I owe a lot of credit to the non-parents in the company. I think that Maria and Jennifer. Yeah, that's true.
How many cats converts to one child?
Clearly not 3, because I have plenty of time
Okay.
still.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely challenging, but you just I think the nice thing about being a parent is that the things, and maybe you can speak to this as well, the things that matter to you, it becomes even more clear what the important things are that are worth making time for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the thing with being a parent, because I have 2 kids, is that you can start to feel burnt out, really. Like by the end of the night, like you're just like, oh, I don't have time for anything else. I don't really want to do anything else. And then after a while, you just kind of lose yourself, and you're just like, all right, well, this is my life now. Which, not that being a parent isn't rewarding in itself, but but it's so different from what you're used to that like it is definitely important that you still have an identity outside of this new thing that you're doing.
And you also have an incredible partner who understands how important this stuff is to you.
Yeah, well,
and huge.
And also you got to hedge your bets because, sometimes, like if you make your life about your kids, sometimes they'll fail you.
Wow. Not a parent.
You can tell. No, I was going to say, so when I met this group, when was it, 2018? So my daughter, I have a son and a daughter, and my daughter had I think she was a year, like right around the time that we went on our San Francisco trip. And then my son is 2 years older than her. And so when I got back from the trip, I spent the entire time on the way home from the airport telling my husband all about how incredible it was and how inspiring it was and how I was just like, oh, this was like the best experience of my entire life. And he was like, all right, we need to figure out a way to get you to writing groups on Monday nights. So it was pretty much him being like, okay, you need this. You need this so bad. Yeah. So that was, very important. And that's how all this happened for me.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
Yeah. It was a huge deal.
Yeah.
And like, it made my writing better because like I said before, like I have critique partners now and people to help me through like working through like plot holes. And like the other day I was like, oh my gosh, I need 2 names. I'm stuck on this. I can't get past this. And they're like, this name and this name. And I was like, all right, we're good. Let's keep it going. So
yeah,
that was super helpful.
Let's see. I think we maybe missed a couple.
Okay.
So, OMG, Kristina, grats on your book release. I've been subbed since I discovered your first Nano song. That's awesome. Thank you. Longtime viewer and fan here. I'm planning on participating in Nanowrimo this year. We can talk about that a little bit later too. That's coming right up.
Oh, it's sneaking up.
Referred to audiobooks as more light reading in general. And so interesting about how you referred to audiobooks as more light reading in general and specifically fantasy.
Yeah, we couldn't really answer that very well.
Yeah.
I mean, I just talked about something else.
Oh, yeah. As you can, as you do.
Zev's Cozy Place is so excited to get our book. Nanaka said, oh, yum. I'm assuming that was about the cake.
Oh, yeah.
And not about, like, I don't know, our children.
We do not condone eating children.
No. What a fantastic cake. Love Squid Game. I knew someone would mention Squid Game.
What's your story about, Maria?
Don't worry about it.
Book covers on book is amazing. Does being in a book club for a long time tend to make your writing more similar to each other, or can you all maintain your individual voices?
Oh boy,
I think we're all still super different.
Oh god, especially
Maria has something to say,
especially us and these two. Like I feel like there's like a
they keep themselves so secret.
You know what? I would just say make up your own mind. Go read our stories and see if you think they're similar.
Because these stories were written after we'd all been in a writing group
for 5 years.
Yeah. I think it helps that, like, not to give too much away, but I think it helps that there's definitely people in the group that like writing sort of like fluffy romance, fun stuff, and then people who just like murder everyone.
Yep.
In their writing, not in real life.
Glad you made that distinction. That was a close one.
Yeah, I will be really interested to see how people feel after they read the book, to see like how we all compare as writers and like our styles and everything.
Well, and it's funny. So much of our writing group has centered along the appreciation and critique of K-pop boy and girl groups, and I feel like we almost.
Really?
I mean, At the start of the pandemic, I was into a few, but
you were. I've got a whole playlist.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
It's mostly just Katrina and I talk about it because
he's holding out on us.
I guess.
No,
Did you know there's a BTS concert next month? Want to go?
I don't. I like the girl groups. I'm a boy.
See, I also like the girl groups.
But I think
Black Peak is in town.
This is not a non sequitur. Yes. This is on topic because I think each of us holds a niche within the group, much like. I mean, I don't know how they do it these days, but I recall the joke in the 2000s was, this is the cute one, this is the nerdy one, this one's the bad boy, this one is he 45?
Well, there was that TikTok not too long ago that
the different styles.
I think that Jen like sent to all of us, and it was like there's at least like one of these in each of your friend group or whatever, and it was like the person who can't get out of their like middle school emo phase.
The
There
one
was
who
like
dresses like a
like a
5-year-old boy.
5-year-old boy.
I'm always in overalls.
And then there was like the one who like dresses like they're from like Little House on the Prairie, and then like a couple others. But it was so accurate.
Yeah,
so
it's
funny.
very accurate. Let's see. Hi, channel. I don't remember being subscribed to.
Oh,
Welcome. Welcome.
hello.
We put a book out today if
have
you'd
we
like
got-
to buy it.
Have we got
This is-
a present for you?
Yeah.
So, you will be so glad you subscribed, however many years ago it was.
I think we're caught up. Do we want to check on the cake maybe? Or do we think we need to let it sit longer?
Is this like checking up on those water beads from last
Oh
night?
God, no.
Here's the current.
I think this one will be more like how much of the cake have we managed to consume?
Ooh, well, none yet. Let's fix
Not
that.
much.
Yeah.
I filled up on quiche.
Oh,
So
speaking
good.
of, I'm gonna need some more of those
I
quiches.
kind of do want more quiche too.
Yeah, let's just bring that
Yeah,
over
we
here.
have a couple more quiches.
I
before
brushed my teeth before I
I
came
just,
here,
like,
so
gorged
we need
myself
something
on
sweet.
ice cream cake. Yeah, I know. I've been eating
Oh,
too much.
I'll
of it.
I'll take a spinach because.
I think it's ready to cut into.
Huh?
Let's do it.
It's ready.
Yep.
We might need it like video of. I'm gonna take a video of us cutting into it.
I can
Here.
bring it there.
Yeah, bring it here. So
Do we want to create a staging area?
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna make like.
Please be careful of the knife I'm holding because it's pointy.
Well, you're,
Outwards.
as
As
nice
nice should be.
So you be careful of it.
More like people don't run into me, please.
Okay, I'm gonna move the books. Okay, don't cut it yet. I need to be on. Okay.
Okay.
Should we like all like like we're in a wedding?
I'm
Oh
at,
God, yeah.
I'm at a really bad angle here. I cannot
That's
see
okay.
what I'm
That's
looking
fine.
at.
You're good.
It's a cake.
Okay, tell
Yep.
me when
There
you're.
we go.
Okay, I'm taking video.
Okay, we're doing it.
Hooray!
Hey,
Yeah.
the book is
Jacob,
married
Go,
now.
go get a thing to
What?
put it on. There's some plates here, Jacob.
I'm saying this right now. We are not shoving this in each other's faces.
Yeah, no, thank you. There, go get a plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, plate, quickly.
I did not come willing to
Thank you.
No.
destroy my outfit again this time.
Again, yeah.
Can I have the spoon as
We
well?
don't need every live stream to end in
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And needing to towel off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just don't want to kill it.
Ah, inside it's so
Yay.
pretty.
Yay!
Okay, all you can see is
It
people
was
holding
fake.
cameras,
That's
so
gonna
I'm
be
going to put a
TikTok.
face in frame here while they you're ready to have people be on camera.
Delish.
Should I cut into the actual
I've
book?
I still got my plate from
Sure.
earlier, so I can use. I put it
Oh, I should have used
Yeah, I have my plate from earlier, Jacob.
True. Dead air, dead air, dead air.
I'm extremely happy for all of the wonderful things y'all have achieved over the years.
Is this gonna
Yeah.
turn our mouth blue?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, open
Good.
your mouth. Let's-
Um,
let's check.
Are you part of any large public book clubs like Reese's Book
Here,
Club?
you guys can cut
You guys
some
were
more. I'm gonna
talking
get
about-
utensils.
In the chat a while ago, getting a bunch of books, weren't you?
Book
I
of
have
the
no
month?
idea what you were talking. Was that what it was?
I think
It
so.
did not specify.
So Maria and I are both subscribers to Book of the Month, which I'll let Maria explain because she's the one who got me into it after all these years. But that's the closest thing that I am. I'm also in a book club with a bunch of other moms who all had kids in August 2020. But that's neither here nor there.
I mean, that's. Do you keep it kid based or do you?
No. Oh no, we read like thrillers.
Thank you.
Like what?
We read one called like Murder on the 742 or something.
So
No, these are just
Train?
like fun.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I mean,
these are just like fun escape.
Who's plate is
Here's a good question.
I guess.
What will be more exciting, seeing your book in a bookshop or seeing your book in a library?
Oh.
Bookshop. It's surprisingly easy to get your
Yeah.
books in a library.
Mhm.
Actually,
Don't jinx
gotten-
it, 'cause we haven't done that
I mean,
yet.
but I'm
Well, you
saying,
can literally like go in with
Yeah.
copies of your own book and be like,
yeah.
"Hey,
my
I read a
like
book."
my old like Wizard Rock albums were in libraries.
Oh, several of my books are in a library.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what one.
I mean, I think what would be more exciting is to see your book not in a library
Yeah,
because it's checked out.
Mhm.
huh?
yeah.
How do you like that for?
But seeing my book in a bookstore, especially if it was ever on a like
I would cry.
the recommended display,
You know.
that
Even-
would be.
even a local author's. I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is delicious.
This is so good.
Holy crap.
Mm.
And it's got like Oreo like ice cream.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
So good. Although
I
like
don't
it's mine is frosting side down.
Oh,
So it's like
Let's see if there's more questions. When I saw you had released that video about a month ago, I was like, I hadn't seen that channel forever and actually remembered about you and wondered what you've been up to. Well, making a publishing company and having a baby.
Flavor review, please.
You only did that stuff recently.
Cold.
That's true. Yeah, the rest of the time I was just like living my life.
Fantastic.
Do you still sing? To my son.
Lucky boy.
Yeah, I can't find much media on your old band. Did you have an instrument in there?
I was the like singer, song, like lyricist,
Vocalist?
and like band manager.
Okay.
But yeah, main
You
vocals.
would be.
I did. Yeah, I did. I told you everything that I do, I turn into a business somehow. I did play guitar for like a hot second, but I was not good at it.
It takes at least 2 hot seconds
Yeah.
to really get
I didn't have
proficiency.
2 hot seconds. Let's
Where's your
see.
cake?
That cake looks amazing.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Anyone else want to give a flavor review?
Oh, as someone who asked for ice cream cake every birthday where a cake was provided,
Same.
this absolute. Oh, sorry, this is that symbol's loaded now. This is absolutely top of the line ice cream cake.
Mhm.
That's good because we have so much of it.
I don't want to like tie up your freezer forever, but it would be nice to like save some pieces for some of the other authors.
If it'll last on my drive home, then I would like to take some.
Okay.
I could take a piece home to Joe.
What does my mouth look like?
Oh
Blue,
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like pastel blue.
I'm not certain how they
We're into this. Sorry.
why it turned green, but today our book is green.
Yeah, what was it? Was it supposed to be blue?
It was supposed to be the color of our book.
Well, that was
You know,
pale, but
Still great.
slight difference.
Close.
just a slight difference. Yeah.
One time, Zev's Cozy Place went to a Wizard Rock concert hosted by the local library. That was the day they became a nerd fighter. Is that
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
those are all words that make sense to me.
okay.
Yeah,
Um,
Nerd Fighter is.
was that
Did
one?
I pronounce that right?
Green.
Nerd fighter?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
actually Nerd Fig Hitter.
Nerd
like
fig
the,
hitter.
the Middle English, like nerd fichter.
Oh my.
Yeah, same color family. That's fair. Oh, and the cake batter ice cream is just like A+. So good.
All of our mouths are becoming very blue.
Yes. It's a good look.
All right. Well, we're just gonna sit here and eat.
Yep.
So has anyone actually started reading the book at all?
I know you're not supposed to as like an author, but I keep checking Amazon for reviews.
Oh, really?
We do have 1 5-star review on Goodreads, and
What?
Stephen and I were saying that like, no, was that you that I was talking to?
I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
hear about this.
Oh yeah, we were like, nobody else touch it.
Yeah.
We'll just stay 5 stars forever.
That probably wouldn't be a good thing if we had 1 review.
No,
I mean,
that was a joke. Go
Yeah.
review our book.
Please.
But, it's perfect 5 stars. So
That's true.
I mean, I do want at least one nonsensical one, like one Shay got, where it was like, these stories aren't even remotely connected. They all have different characters. I don't even know if the same author did them all.
I finished reading. I thought that I was still going, but then I turned the page and it's another story beginning. What is this? Is this more than 1 story? 1 star.
Yes, so in our last stream, we did confirm that this is a series of stories and not
Yeah.
a novel we all wrote part of. So don't expect that because you're going to be disappointed.
Mhm.
Although that could be a future idea.
I do like the idea of trying to figure out how all of our stories are set in the same universe, though.
Ooh.
That'd be funny.
I mean, mine would be
mean,
easy.
There are
Mine would
some
just be
Easter
another
eggs in
version
there.
of the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some Easter eggs.
Yeah, your
There are
characters probably just
connections.
go to my character's school and have no idea.
Yeah.
what
They
was going on.
probably did. Although I guess yours isn't set in a fancy.
I was very
True.
flattered when
Yours
I
is
think was
fancy.
it Jen who asked if she could use a product from mine
Oh yes.
in
Oh,
her
yeah.
story, which made it an extended universe.
Yeah.
Self-conscious.
If anything's become a small community meme, I think is
Mhm.
feels very
Familiar.
good.
It's only like on the
A+ on the first story. That was yours, right?
Aw, thank you. Well,
It can only go downhill from there.
Yeah, is this on a curve?
Yeah.
Sure,
and thank you, Amanda. That's super nice to say. It was good to see everyone popping by and saying hello. I know I haven't been on this channel much lately, but I hope the live streams have been fun lately. So if you made a Let It Snow kind of book where there are interconnected stories, though mostly independent, would be cool.
I loved that anthology. I don't even know if you'd call it an anthology.
It was 3.
Yeah, it was 3.
Yeah.
It was
Was that the Netflix
John
thing?
Green.
John Green.
No, it was a book.
It was. They did make a Netflix thing. It was. It was John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle.
Yeah, and all 3 stories like led into each other kind of thing. It was really cool.
They were all about different people, but they were like interconnected.
It was like the
small
same
ways.
night, like the same Christmas night or whatever. Yeah, that was really neat. I loved it.
We should do something like that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. You should read the book first.
Oh,
so you
that's on
kind
the
of see
list.
what.
Just joining and
No,
also just.
I'm familiar with that concept.
No, I just mean like,
it's
like
a good book?
specifically. I really liked
Okay.
it, and you can see the different like writing styles and everything. It's really cool.
Okay. Just joining and also just downloaded my digital copy. Zeb's Cozy Place said I'm currently reading it right now and it's very enjoyable. And then I check out all of my books from the library, ebook or audio. I began this during shutdown and now that's all I do. Waiting for popular books or lesser known books can be difficult to wait for though. I don't remember what that was in reference to. Is that about like?
we talked about, are we going to have this in a library? Are people going to be able to?
True.
I mean, let's all go to our local library with a stack.
Yeah.
Well, and can we license a couple ebooks to them? So
yeah.
I know I've read enough ebook copies. I should at least pay that much for it.
True.
I mean, I am gonna put some in my little free library.
Me too.
So you want to give your addresses?
I'm sugared out.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will get very liquidy by the time I come back to it. So it probably shouldn't be anywhere near your couch.
Right. Fair.
Can I stick mine in here? I know I'm not going to do it.
There are Karate Kid novels?
Is it
What?
Is it like a novelization or is it like an extended universe like the Boxcar Children did?
I'm gonna stick this back in the freezer.
Good idea.
Sure.
Jacob. Thank you.
And now we have
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know when we're doing
I forgot.
we got something to present.
Shannon has a surprise for us that we want to share with you guys.
I mean, not really a surprise for you since you know what it is.
For them.
It's a surprise for them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Whose is this? This is mine, right?
That one's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are we mirrored
I don't think.
for the viewers?
They can. I think they.
Will they be able to read?
Yeah, I think so. Because we're mirrored for. Oop! That almost touched them. Super close. Hooray! So Shannon got very excited and she made us
Heck yes, I did.
release day sweatshirts that say the name of our book. And then each of us has our own unique version of what the bad idea from our story is down in the bottom. And then the back says 7 stories of love and impending doom.
Yep. So mine on the bottom says. Oh yeah. So yeah. What Kristina just said. So boys book clubs and other bad ideas. We have a little asterisk here, and it is in reference to this line, which mine says, "Trusting boys with blue hair
Is a bad idea.
is a bad idea."
Yep.
Falling too in love with your favorite character.
Yay. Mine is tearing the world fabric.
Yours is just like intense.
I know.
And I have only reading the back of the book.
And I
You'll miss something.
I may have done something else too.
What did you do?
Something else cool.
Oh gosh,
They reversible.
Yeah, I know. That was the first thing I thought. I was like,
they're super comfy.
oh my God. She's pulling out boxes.
Boxes.
Ah!
Oh, with our names on them.
What?
Surprise presents.
Oh,
Scissors!
scissors.
Shut.
We need scissors.
Jacob, scissors! Scissors, Jacob!
Stat.
We are prepared. Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. What is it going to be? It is distinctly mug shaped.
I mean, it's Shannon.
I mean, I use
It's
these
a-
boxes to ship candles.
It's
That's
perfect
true.
cube, like-
It is distinctly candle shaped. This is distinctly mug shaped.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's so cool.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I
Steven's
love it.
like, I wonder what it is.
I love it.
Oh, mug. I hope I got something else.
Oh, gross.
This is amazing. So
I can't promise that you can put that in the dishwasher and it'll be okay.
That's fair. I know. I love it.
Yay.
Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
Wait, what are your guys' quotes? Everyone read their quote.
I forgot to bring my mug.
Oh
Do you remember what your quote was?
I mean, just say a quote you like from your story.
It's
Here.
it's
Yeah.
it's the quote. They're all the quotes that we posted like during the Kickstarter.
Oh,
So mine's,
okay.
it's still Yellowwood Academy, just with fairies and sea monsters.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And for the authors that aren't here, I have ones for you too. But
So
you're not here,
Surprise.
so.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah. Mine says, what would happen hypothetically if a human lived past their death time?
Mine is clearly their former magical kindred never had to go to high school.
Mine, elevator pitch. So we got sucked into the book, didn't we?
These are
Teaser.
great.
These are
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's such a
Welcome.
nice thing to
I
make.
planned those before we were going to do sweatshirts. So.
Oh, really?
Aw.
Aw, I love it. Oh, everybody's so excited.
It's wrapped
These are
up.
so cute. I love this. Do you guys like Harry Potter or fantasy in general?
Are you? Is
Wait.
that a question, a
I-
real question here?
I like interpreting this question as: do you guys like Harry Potter or fantasy in general?
Okay.
Like, you gotta pick one or the other.
Fantasy in general.
Fantasy in general.
Oh, also, wait, Lexus just disappeared for 20 minutes to read the first story in the book, and it was fantastic. Thank you, Lexus.
Yay.
Also, that was fast.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It
Well,
took
Are
us
you
longer to
are
read
you
them.
sure that you were
Yeah.
able to fully soak it in? Do you need to read it again?
Or maybe buy another copy. Just
Maybe
in case.
trying to buy more.
oh my God, tell me you don't know Kristina without telling me. Someone says about the Harry Potter question. I meant by fantasy in general. That is very funny. I got my internet start by being in a Harry Potter band, so I definitely grew up liking Harry Potter. I've got like more complicated feelings about it these days, but definitely was a hardcore Harry Potter nerd.
Just make different movies for one.
Yeah.
Is anyone watching these new ones?
Yeah, I don't read a lot of like high fantasy. Like fantasy isn't generally my preferred genre, but there are definitely some fantasy books that I've really enjoyed. I tend to do more
You, Maria.
I tend to do more like
Although
contemporary, paranormal, magical realism, that kind of stuff, as opposed to like straight fantasy. But I know Maria is a big fantasy
I like
aficionado.
fantasy. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Your
All
mermaid
over.
hair.
Yeah.
I tend to like to read what I write, so not like what I specifically write.
Yeah.
I only read my own writing.
She writes things and then she reads it.
Yeah, you know. Whatever.
Yeah.
No,
Leaves
I
bad
like.
reviews.
No, I really like more like realistic, and then it turns fantastical.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, what you write, like realistic with a little bit of magic.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Yeah, I feel like magical realism and like paranormal don't totally
Like
capture
urban
that.
fantasy.
But I also feel like I don't know. Yeah.
urban fantasy seems like darker.
I know. I feel like urban
And, like-
fantasy is always like fairies.
Yeah, and like
fae.
everybody's wearing
Yeah.
like
Fairies, yeah.
fishnets and like
I-
corsets. And,
I like the
black
genre of
eyeliner and-
welcome to the mysterious continent of medieval Shurop.
Oh, so what I write. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh no. We're being invaded by the Australians. They're like one step removed
Yeah.
from reality.
I like high fantasy. Well, I like fantasy where it's like completely different worlds. So you escape.
I've tried high fantasy and I can't get into it.
I know.
You can do high fantasy that's written as not high fantasy.
Oh, it's like you sneak it in there.
Yeah. I've also read one of my favorite series, which I can't remember the name of right now, but it's by Marie Rutkowski. Can't remember the name of the book, but it's like
Marvel.
fantasy. Well, I just know she's one of the
Yeah,
authors that I really like, but it's like fantasy without any magic.
Mm.
So it's like a very sort of like, it's like fantasy and like sort of royalty in the past, but there's no magic, which is wild. So I really like that.
That's cool.
And not that I have a problem with magic. I just thought that was super interesting.
It's like an alternate universe fantasy or
yeah,
like
That is
realistic
almost its
fiction
own
in a
thing,
different
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Fantastical realism.
Is that, yeah.
Is that
Yeah. Is that a thing?
I mean, if people start saying it, it is.
that is how language
You heard it
works.
here first.
If the OED goes back to between bites of blue ice cream cake, it was first said in 2021.
So Zeb's Cozy Place said if you ever make sweatshirts or fan merch for your book to the public, that would be amazing.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Shannon.
I mean, we have candles.
We do have candles, yeah, which
Yeah.
are now available on my website,
True.
waxlabcandlecompany.com.
We will think about other merch.
Yes.
Very hard.
I know a couple trademark attorneys. I wonder if I could get Gland Blast.
Ooh.
You have to.
Yes.
Good.
And on it, you can put like the little like list of ingredients. Like, warning: this contains.
Oh no, I mean it would,
Time travel agent.
it would
This
just be
contains
it would just be like
tiger adrenal gland and cobra venom.
it would just, that would be false advertising because I can't source those.
Oh, that's
So
true.
we just have it would have to be like
Maybe put maybe at the end.
it would be
of it.
water, a bunch of sugar, like
Battery acid.
I'm
The
making a
potential
real go at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. I was trying to go with your humor here. I was just waiting for the kick, you know.
Well, no, it would still be bad stuff, but it would be like, what's the acid that's in Coca-Cola? that's
FDA
apparently
approved bad
so bad for your teeth. It would have that.
Cocaine?
I should just
Not anymore.
Not anymore,
Goodness.
but-
No, it's,
That's not just stuff that's bad for your
if
teeth.
my mom's on this stream, then she'll type it out because she always reminds me when I forget.
Lexus wants to know if we're all participating in Nano this year.
Well, not
yes, but when I'm writing it, I don't have much time.
And Maria and I are both still MLs, and it's an all
Somehow.
virtual season. So if anyone wants to come join our stuff, Lexus, she was at all of our events last year, which was awesome. But yeah, we'll be hosting regular writing events for Nano, and it is coming up way too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out that like doing Nano in addition to running a publishing company and trying to put out 2 books in
At
1
the
year.
same time as Nano. I think that's the problem.
Yeah,
there.
never again will we have books that are this close to Nano. We'll do them earlier in the year, for sure. Let's see. I think we skipped a few more. Okay. First time I found you was in 2009. Your passion for writing has inspired me ever since.
Mhm.
Your debut was perfectly timed so that I can read it before getting sucked into Nano. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe that was worth it. Let's see. I'm writing about a magical school novel for Nano. That sounds awesome. If you have time, will you talk a bit about Nano this year and what you're all planning? Also, if you aren't aware, I do have a podcast that's all about Nano prep. So you can go check that out if you want. It's called How to Win Nano, and it's everywhere podcasts exist.
You should do that.
But yeah, I know you said you don't know what you're writing, but do you have like any ideas?
Nope.
All right.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I might work on. I started a series of like soulmate stories. Each story having a different like soulmate concept.
Mhm.
And I have 2 written already, and I was gonna write 5 more. I don't know when, but I mean, I suppose like they're already all like half planned, so at least like
Yeah.
part of the work's done for me if I wanted to do that next month. So we'll see. I'll probably do what I usually do and be like, okay, what's like figuring out an entire 50,000 word novel is gonna be too hard. How can I like skirt my way around this while still like actually participating in Nanowrimo? So,
Yeah.
we'll see. Like check back later. Maybe I'll have an idea soonish.
Solid.
Do you know what you're doing?
I had 2 ideas, and I think I've narrowed it down to 1. So it's probably going to be the cozy mystery about Christopher Herbal, who's just an unassuming bartender that accidentally gets sucked into, I don't know, like some mafia-esque shenanigans. It's a case of mistaken identity. A witch thought that he was a different Christopher Herbal.
Because there's
Yeah.
so many out there.
Yeah.
Obviously.
At least 2 now. I know.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I wrote a book in 2018 that was set in North Dakota, which is where my family's from. And it is a multi-generation novel that switches point of view between a mother, a daughter, and a granddaughter over time. So it takes place in like the 50s and like the 70s and then modern day. So I finished about half of it. And this year I'm going to go back and try to write the second half of it.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I've been up to my eyeballs in like prep because it's a lot of work to write the second half of a book that you haven't looked at in 3 years.
Yeah, no kidding.
So on top of everything else, that's what I've been doing. Let's see.
Mafia?
Yes, mafia.
Gonna
Possibly werewolf mafia.
Oh yeah, I had like a mafia story idea like last year.
Yeah,
that I
you
was gonna
did.
do this year.
Oh, okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll rethink that. I still have all the notes.
Can we mafia buddies?
Oh, I would love to be your mafia buddy.
Zeb's Cozy Place said, gonna get a candle, BRB.
All right.
Let me see if I can do that currently. Let's see. Oh, someone earlier had asked if there was a reason that they wouldn't have gotten their book yet.
Their ebook?
Yeah, like, cause I'm assuming you backed it on Kickstarter, and we sent them all out last night. So if you backed the Kickstarter and you haven't gotten your book yet, check your email, and if you don't see anything in your email, actually log into BackerKit, and you should have the ability to download a couple different versions of the ebook.
Also, make sure that you're logging into the email that is the one that you signed up
Yes.
with for Kickstarter, because
Yeah.
that could be if you have multiple emails.
Yeah.
Or if you've made an enemy of one of us since making the order.
If all else fails, if you still can't figure it out, send us an email at 84thstreetpress@gmail.com, which one of us I can probably type in there, and we'll try and figure that out. How do I
I'm gonna
type
move this so you
things?
don't put your hair in it.
Yeah, thank you.
I interrupted dinner too. So
Oh. I'm coming down here too. This is
Multiple levels.
look at this tableau.
All these layers.
All striped.
Mail.com. Did I write that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is our email. So if you're having issues, you can send us a message and we will
Yeah.
help
Check
you.
your spam too. It should be from 84th Street Press. It should have like some sort of what did the subject say? New digital content or something like that.
New digital content.
Do you think in 50 years, we'll think of things like new digital content available as like those old timey adverts on English newspapers, like Dr. Patissier is all-purpose tonic for
Probably.
for impotence. It's like, here's my new digital content, like one of those losers back in the early 21st century.
That'll probably be what all of current day social media feels like too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird for me when my kids are older and understand what birth, when they're like, oh, what year were you born? And I have to say 1991.
Yeah, we're gonna sound so old.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I've yet to personally meet someone who is admitted to having a birthday after 2000. But when I do, I'm going to be very angry.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't exist.
Remind me not to introduce you to my son.
I haven't met your son yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, he can't tell me his birthday.
That's
yet.
true. That's
a big
true.
part
You're
of it.
unintroduced to my children. You met them online at least.
I probably. I mean, I
They're
don't think
gonna keep coming.
Yeah,
you're not gonna
you
keep
cannot
going.
keep them off camp.
Oh, I'm locking the door. Then Friday nights, sorry, kids. Steven doesn't like you, so.
All I said was I would get angry. You're reading.
They
far
are
too deep into
sensitive
this.
children. They cannot handle anger.
Children usually laugh at me when I get angry.
No, then maybe it'll be fun. I'll make sure they come in and watch for a long time.
Oh my God. Someone asked me what my nano schedule will be like as a new mom.
And an ML.
And an ML. And we're putting out another book.
And you're working this time.
And I'm
this will
working.
be your second nano with a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to be fair, my first nano with a child, he was 3 months old and I could just stuff him in a baby
That's
carrier.
true. Oh
And,
yeah, he's so active now.
Yeah, he's just all over the place and he doesn't really like napping anymore. So
Bummer.
I know.
That
Thanks,
sucks.
thank you.
Yeah, I feel for you.
When he naps good, but for the last 3 weeks, he's been like, more naps. Just
Who needs naps? Not
yeah.
me. And then he just gets grumpier and grumpier throughout the day because he actually does need a nap.
Yes, he does. Yeah. So someone had asked, are you doing your daily nano updates on your Instagram stories? I actually haven't done that in a while. I have been playing around with TikTok, so I might do that, but I'm not committing to it. I'm
Drop your handle.
I'm
for viewers.
Yeah, drop.
It's
probably Kristina Horner.
It's Kristina Horner because
Oh,
apparently
wow.
someone took Kristina Horner.
Probably Kristina Horner.
Is it?
I'm Kristina Horner.
No other exists. How dare you? just message them on TikTok, be like, I want your handle.
No, people do that. People get harassed.
Oh, no, I know.
and
Oh,
attacked.
I sort of assume that it is someone who knows me who grabbed it,
And
I
they're,
don't know.
they're
But they didn't tell
hoping
you.
maybe she'll message me.
I don't know,
Or
just
maybe she'll pay for it.
sitting on it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
Yeah.
being a little more creepy and less, maniacal.
Do we want to do the book excerpts?
Yeah,
Wanna
let's
do
do
that?
that. That sounds fun.
I'm gonna eat another quiche.
I want
Final
another.
mushroom. You can final mushroom quiche.
I want
I'm very
All right.
another one of those
Are you?
tomatoes.
Not definitely.
Sorry. That's good.
I can't help myself.
Go for it.
Okay.
Can I just bring the whole dish
Oh,
over?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, bring snacks back.
Here's the washing machine.
So we're gonna do. All right.
Tomatoes are delicious. Thank you.
There's totally people who camp names on social media to sell them. Yeah, totally. That has happened to me.
How did you do this?
So I had a bunch of green tomatoes left like a week ago at the end of season, and I picked them all. And you cut them in half, and you pick them. It's just pretty easy.
Yeah. Haley said, "Not gonna lie, hearing Kristina talk mom problems makes me feel so old coming from 5 Awesome Girl days." You know that 3 of the 5 awesome girls have.
This is our stand-in,
Yeah.
Steven.
I'm Steven, number 2, version 2, improved, better
Oh,
than
no.
ever.
Oh no.
You guys are gonna have to fight to the death when he
I
comes
know.
back. Sorry,
Only
Maria.
one.
Maybe he didn't hear it.
I doubt that.
Yeah, so 3 of the 5 awesome girls have kids now, and it is weird, and it makes us all feel old. And 4 out of the 5 are married. It's wild.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna play a game where you guys give us a page number. Let's tell them how many pages are in the book.
Should we?
Oh.
Yeah. These are not the pages that correspond to your pages, by the way.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Ebook and paperback and all that.
All of them.
318 pages.
And this one.
Well, this
Oh,
is the one.
sorry.
This is the one we're using.
Okay.
This is the one in front of us. So post a number in the chat between 1 and 318, and we will read a random. We will look through and read a random excerpt from that page, even if it's just 2 sentences. Nothing like
And we should
spoilery.
assign each other authors that aren't here. So if it's like a
Well, I'm not reading my own. I think we should read each other's.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I thought
Yeah. Okay. Lexus was first. You want to go? 248.
Ooh,
You're all good.
this is one from Sunny's.
Real quick. Lila or Lilia, I'm not sure how to say your name. On the net, have you ever rewrote an earlier novel or Rebel and do nano editing? I have a podcast coming out, a podcast episode about this coming out this season. So definitely check out my podcast.
But yes, I'm always a rebel.
Okay, so 248.
Well, shoot, now I have to figure out
Yeah,
Well,
let's
I think
take your time. Take your time.
how long should the excerpt be.
Like 2 sentences.
2 sentences.
Ooh, this will make absolutely no sense out of context.
Perfect.
Great.
Okay.
That's what we want.
Marigold Moonfall was the biggest book on the shelf. The cover was in a shade of purple almost identical to Marigold's Lilac Pegasus, and the leafing of the title was practically glowing. It was half again larger than October's book, to the point that picking it up would be difficult.
That was amazing. All right, who's next?
Glad you picked that one. Oh yeah, so next is 1.
11.
11.
11.
Oh, it's gonna be from mine. Steven, do you want to read this one?
Sure.
We'll just switch. Okay.
Page 11.
Maybe the next one. So the next one's 79.
Oh,
So maybe
here's a good
another
one.
person can look through another book.
They're different pages.
Yeah.
Oh, we could. Where are the other
We're
books?
just thinking to see.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Huh? Give us books.
Veronica, still standing, examined the books through the glass. Are we definitely sure the demons got out? Maybe the whole 7 at 7 of 7 thing was more of a precaution and not hard fact.
Solid.
Love it. All right. I'll do
11?
79.
79?
Okay, I'll do 79.
Oh. Yeah, you will.
I'll do 214.
Because
Okay.
you guys are just reading each other's.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. Let's see.
So wait, what are you doing?
I'll do 214.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. I'm going to start here.
Okay.
You say you arrived here by book? Tell me exactly what happened. Well, Spencer was on Team Ambrose, so when he said that Septimus was evil, tell me about getting sucked into the book.
Okay, I got 175.
Okay.
First of all, let me just show you the page.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And from then on, you do.
Nice.
That's the only thing on that page. Okay. And you want to do
I got
What do we got?
214.
Give me a number.
115.
Yes. She knows this isn't the time or place. She knows that if Savannah were here right now, she'd smack Violet on the back of her head and tell her she's just being ridiculous. She knows that she's just come down from a panic attack and that so much adrenaline is coursing through her veins right now that there's no way she's possibly thinking straight. But he's just so cute.
All right. We've got one more.
Yes.
And then a few questions. Then hopefully people will give us a few more page numbers.
To the back of the book.
It said, quote, "Oh, cool." That made Jimmy uncomfortable, and she wasn't sure why. At least part of it was shame for having taken delight in the idea of slaughtering a 10-year-old playing a game with his mom.
Wait, whose story was that?
Jennifer's.
Of course it was.
Yeah. Okay, so while you guys are giving us more page numbers, Liam asked, was it an intentional choice to not read the book yourselves for the audiobook? And yes, it was an intentional choice because we are writers, not audiobook narrators.
You don't want to hear
and
me.
we hired professionals to do it. So that was important to us.
Do you want to read 300?
Sure. Okay, let me find one.
All right, I got this one after that.
The 3331? Oh boy.
Can we confirm again the maximum number of pages?
It kind of varies. Somewhere around 330.
Okay, here we go. I'd just forgotten something, Paige said, clearing her throat. It felt like she hadn't had a sip of water in 100 years. She took measured steps toward the door and then paused. Do you happen to know who is making the death lists for the day? She asked, hoping her voice didn't give anything away.
Okay, no, number 333, I'll let you guys read it, actually.
That's hilarious.
That did not make it in the final book.
Well, then it's a good thing that I picked up this one.
Yep.
Yeah. There were 318 pages.
Ish.
How many pages are there?
Well,
Liam
that
asked.
was literally 333, though.
Yeah, no, they vary.
Oh,
Right, yeah. I
yeah.
just mean, like, this
Yeah.
this copy specifically has 333 pages.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing.
333.
Okay. 94.
Steven needs to read another one, too.
Here you go.
94?
94.
I can do
What do you-
142.
I'll do 277.
What do you got?
Lacey Jane said, did you get samples of multiple voice actors for your books audio? We actually approached some actors that we know who both do this kind of thing ish for their actual job. And so we had people in mind that we specifically asked. And I hope you guys will be happy with it because we're excited and think they're going to be great. So it's two audiobook narrators. We have a male and a female that alternate for the stories that make sense to have them read.
Mm-hmm.
All right. New players didn't bother her, no, but swanks did. At least half among the crowd were swanky players, covered from head to toe in gear from the gold shop, which charged real world money.
I feel like Jennifer would be proud of you.
I hope so. I'm not making fun of her. I think
that's
how it's
very
supposed to
good.
sound.
Okay, 142.
277.
Jaden keeps trying to talk to you during the mountaineering club. You're starting to suspect he might have a crush on you. You're not sure if you like him back, but you know it doesn't matter either way. You don't have time for boys right now.
Oh.
So wait, that was 142. Okay, 277. Friends, October interrupted with a bellow. Come celebrate with us. He and Marigold were beckoning for the two of them to join them. Bram glanced from the two heroes to the boy at his side and smiled. Sorry, October, we've got a book club thing.
Aww.
Is this too spoilery from yours?
Nope.
Okay. This is 296. A month before Peter's death day, Luciferus proposed. He caught Paige mid-bite on a honeyed pear salad, and she sputtered. Why? Paige asked before she could stop herself. In case you haven't noticed, I kind of love you.
That sounds way better than when Jacob read it. Because the first time I wrote this story, like he read it out loud, and it was horrible.
Oh, no.
That was his audition. He didn't know that was his audition to be the audiobook narrator.
You
Failed.
should do it like NBC like comic drama style. Or something. In case you haven't noticed, I'm kind of in love with you.
Did we already answer the will it be a different actor per story?
I did say so. We have two total narrators, and they're each doing half of the stories.
Yeah, we have a girl and a boy because for the narrator voices that are female and then male.
Yeah, or like
present.
Feminine and masculine
yeah,
sounding.
yeah, exactly.
Or what we thought would work well.
Yeah. Lexa said, now I wish you'd narrated the audiobook, and I don't know who she's referring to, but I think it's
Probably Steven.
I imagine Steven.
I think it would get old fast. So,
Nah.
thank you.
You could be the next Tim Curry.
Oh, that would be or Tim Curry.
That would be a dream.
Anyway.
Another one?
Oh, just the one I only knew about.
Oh, a
that
couple
one.
years ago. You said a couple days ago.
Yay.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was me.
Steven.
Thanks.
Yes.
You're the fan, yay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. No, I'd need a good director to tell me, okay, stop saying it like that.
Stop it.
Stop doing that.
Be serious, Steven.
No, this one-
Do we want to ask for more?
Ooh, how about we tell each other page numbers? Just
Oh, boy.
one round.
Okay.
You want to find something
Let's
for
see, where
someone
am I
else to
starting?
read? All right. Me
Or,
too.
like,
Or what if we all have to like pick a line from one of each other's stories or something?
But I haven't read each of your stories in a long time. That's such
Oh.
I mean,
Well,
that'd be a lot of
Yeah.
dead air.
Yeah. I'm bringing snacks back.
I'm bringing snacks back.
Yep.
So
Yup.
ebooks available today. You can now order paperback
Yep.
today.
And it should arrive soon, right? Because it's like,
Yeah, I ordered one and it's gonna get here Monday.
yeah, it's like Prime.
Mhm.
Okay. Now we got snacks.
Important thing.
Do you want to say?
Oh, you should read a sentence and have the others guess which story it's from.
Ooh.
Like, ooh, I like
If
that.
we did one that didn't have character
Oh,
names, that would be.
Wait, I've got the ebook.
Oh yeah.
So you won't be
Yeah.
able to see what page I'm
Yeah,
on.
because
Oh,
otherwise
me
you're like,
too.
oh, it's about halfway through.
Okay.
And I think you can just go to random.
Oh, like a random page or something?
I think it's a function. I think the best streaming content is people looking at their phones trying to figure out.
Yeah,
Just
right?
thinking the same.
Turn on your
how to
phones
do
now.
something.
We're gonna need you to come and entertain the stream while we.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't
How do
see
you go to
those.
random?
I don't see a random one.
You
Flashcards?
you just
No.
pick
No?
one. At
Yeah,
random.
but you gotta
Hi
like.
everyone.
Oh,
Well,
I guess
there is like a
We,
scrolly bar. You could just do that.
We have cheese.
I can go to the. Oh yeah.
3 different kinds.
Oh, there we go.
We have 2 different salamis. We got some quiches.
Or
Oh
maybe-
my god.
Spinach, cheese, and mushroom. Oh, wait, we're out of mushroom now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because they were delicious. They're all delicious.
Yeah, I ate a lot of them.
I think I was thinking of a podcast I used to listen to would use a random number generator and then use the line number. So maybe that's what I was thinking.
He turned away from the bulletin board without. Excuse me. He uttered, then saw who it was. I'm not gonna read further because it'll give it away.
Is that Katrina's?
Nope.
No.
No, it was second person.
What am I thinking?
Was
It was the
It was-
only one it couldn't be.
Was it Jennifer's?
No.
Sunny's.
I-
Sunny's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, what other ones are like out of
Yeah.
school?
That aren't yours.
You're right. Why the heck did I pick Katrina's? Yeah, that's not mine. I was like, there's no bulletin board in mine. It's not mine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Okay. Well, I had one picked, but it was also from Sunny's.
We used to use names too much.
Yeah, we do. Gosh, we should stop doing that. Ooh, new challenge. One of these books, we just like have no names in it.
Gonna find one.
Did any of your stories change much in the critiquing and editing process? I don't think so.
I tried to make some fairly drastic changes. I know I
I mean, I
replaced
do
one
remember.
scene
Yeah,
entirely.
I do remember that there were several things in yours that I remember being in the first draft,
Okay.
and not in like the.
I've got one. Ready? Oops.
Ready?
Don't worry. I'm sure there's at least one woman out there who could be attracted to you. I'd even introduce you, but I don't have any female friends.
I know that one.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's yours.
Yes.
That's right, because that's a. Oh, is it the monk? He's talking to the monk.
She's
No,
talking.
it's
She's
Ophelia.
I did
Oh,
cut.
Ophelia
I did
talking
cut the
to
name
the
Spencer.
clever-
yes. Oh, I'm
Ophelia.
playing
See,
the,
I was thinking
yeah.
it was Denham talking to. Was it Denham? See, I can't even remember.
Denham met Ambrose, but yes, no, this was
Yeah, I was
this was
thinking
the
Denham
pathetic
Yeah.
that was supposed to
so
represent
good.
me in high school, I think.
Oh,
Oh.
sad.
My story really didn't change much at all. I don't know why. I feel like I was possessed, and like a story just like was written through me. Like
Solid.
I wrote the whole story in this book in like one sitting, and it was like just like great as is, and that never happens with things I write ever.
Okay.
Got one?
Yes. The air around them fills with static, and she turns another page. This time it seems to pull away from her fingers, falling on its own. Yeah, I was hoping to have a bit better of a poker face than that, but
Was it?
Narrate my story too, Steven.
Was it Shay's?
no, idiot. Nice job. You tricked her. No, yes, it was obviously Shay's. All right. Well, I finally found some like good narration that like wasn't a bunch of names and
that's the only good narration.
No.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Looks like someone's the only good narrator
I
here.
meant from random scrolling. Right? Those pages.
It's too specific.
Like mine is almost all dialogue.
Yeah.
Like,
Mine too.
that's-
Well, dialogue is so
actually-
much easier to write.
I tried really hard to not do that on our most recent story.
So important
You did
update.
it all in a much recent-
Lexus asked, "How is the pool of beads coming along?"
Oh,
And then Sidra said, "Haha, I hope that pool of beads is long gone."
It's not. It is not long gone.
It's very much still alive.
Poor Katrina.
I wish Katrina was here to give that official update, but she has been working tirelessly to come up with all of the ways in which to get rid of those beads.
Yeah, she has
It's like a
many-
science experiment.
I
She's tried like
know.
20 different types.
I pride myself on coming up with the most effective solution,
Salt.
which was salt. But then her boyfriend Rob pointed out this created the byproduct of, well, then you have a bunch of salt water you have to get rid of.
Yeah.
And you can't just pour that in the lawns. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd be a good industrialist, is what that means.
Colin Barrow asked, will you change anything about your process for writing, critiquing the second and subsequent anthologies?
We did. The second critique, which we talked about earlier, which was kind of more like sentence by sentence, it was more loose before. Like for this one, our second critique was pretty much like we read the story and we're like, yeah, that's pretty good. But
We focused more on revisiting initial issues, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
Did
We weren't
we
trying to change
fix our
anything.
complaints from last time?
Right.
Yeah.
But that left us with still like a few sentences that could be like, further condensed and stuff. And nobody's really looking at that. And so we decided going forward, our second critique will focus more on that as well. So yeah, we're learning things all the time.
Yeah. And I think in terms of creating it, everything took much longer than we expected it to.
Yeah.
Like we are like, a lot of us are like project managers by trade, and you would think that we would have like had the foresight to give ourselves plenty of runway to get this done, but there were like so many more things that had like 3-day review, like takes a week to send out
Month-long
that
review.
right, that like we were just shocked. So we had like we had to push the release date back 2 weeks because of things, and we don't even have the book up on all the platforms that we want it to be up on today, because it was just like crazy how many different like roadblocks we ran into. So we'll definitely be more prepared for that in the future. I'm sure there'll be new problems that we'll
Yeah.
run into, but we'll at least know
You'll
how
be ready
long.
for these ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll know which things take multiple days to like go through approval or review or whatever.
Well, and Katrina said that a lot of the work you did was one-time startup work. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
there's a bit of an assembly line that of course
Yeah.
you guys still have to do the hard stuff, but
Yeah. Our friend Zach said, Kristina, longtime reader, first-time commenter. I'm here with your son. I taught him how to throw balls at faces. Enjoy.
Solid teaching
That's
skills.
great.
Yep. Which story? Ooh, this is a good question. Which story is your personal favorite?
Don't look at me. That's really hard.
No, I was looking at you because it's a good question. That's hard.
That's really, really hard.
I mean, I liked Sunny's Best just because it had such a straightforward conceit, which is what I enjoy in a story. Just
That's true.
like,
I
okay,
can see that.
here's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Yeah, Sunny's was interesting. It was also like they
Remember
didn't
hearing
tell us
talk
they were
about it.
writing it.
Yeah.
They kind of snuck it in just as we were solidifying the book, and they wrote it in a week.
We
and
got
it's
to
amazing.
writing group that week, and Sunny was like, "I have a surprise for you. Here's my story." Like, it was
Did
fun.
we critique it that day? Or was it the next
Yeah.
day?
We had
okay.
we had to take a break.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
I think my personal favorite is yours.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I'm shocked.
Maria's story is a really interesting premise, and also she did this like really cool use of footnotes, which I think is just like she just did in a way that was like really masterful. So I think it's a great addition to the book.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really love Jennifer's story because the writing
so
itself
different.
was so like
Yeah.
just like quick-witted and so just like I don't even know we had much critique with her first draft. It was literally like
There were like
this is a little confusing, but
Actually-
like don't change anything else. 'Cause it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah.
I think Jennifer's is also one that came in later, and I think it's like the most unique. I think it's like of all the stories, like, the
It's
stories are all
different.
wildly different, but I feel like Jennifer's is the most different, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really can't choose. Like they're very, very good stories, and they're all so different. Like it's kind of like, you know, if they were all strictly YA, maybe I'd have a choice there, but they're all literally different genres,
Yeah.
different styles. It's very weird. But I do really like Katrina's a lot just because it's second person, which I love, and it's different than all the others. And I like Stevens because it's hilarious.
Yeah, Stevens is also quite
I've
quite
been waiting for someone to say mine.
No one said mine.
Christina,
I'm
I love
sorry,
yours.
everybody loves yours. We know that.
People in the chat already read mine.
You have
so I'll-
subscribers to love yours.
Yeah, you-
We need love too.
Did your process mindset for writing the book change from the first anthology to the most recent? That's
Oh.
interesting, actually. The fact, because like we wrote
Did your
Boys Book
process
Clubs
or mindset?
and Mistletoe before having like announced the company, but it is interesting to be writing the story because like when we wrote those two stories, we didn't know yet we were like making an anthology. So I feel like for Annabelle, these stories have all been written since we knew where they were going to end up, and like the world knows that this book is happening. So like in some ways, I do feel like there's like a little bit more pressure on writing the stories because also like none of us have had to read anything new from each other in a while because we've all been working on these first two for so long. So there has been a little like personally, I have felt a little pressure to like wow everyone.
I mean, exactly that actually. We're about halfway through critiques for Annabelle, and every single one of them has been like, why is this even a draft? This is like ready to ship.
they've all been really good.
So-
They've also been, I
Yeah.
found more readerly.
Yeah, but I'm the next
Yeah.
critique. I feel
Like
I'm
it's
sick.
very, very much
Okay.
towards like, oh yeah, that's right. People besides my 6 friends in writing group are going to read this.
Yeah, totally.
Seems to have entered into the calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more now since reading and critiquing all your guys', I'm like more what's the word? Intimidated.
But we've already critiqued one of yours,
Yeah,
and they're
I know,
fantastic.
but it's different than the one that I'm working on now. And this one is like we're critiquing it
That one
not
was
this
different
Monday,
too.
but I know, but I don't know. Like I'm more intimidated mostly because like I like that we're all like honest with each other, but I'm just like, oh no, what if there's something that I thought was really good and they're just like, so this needs fixed because like that's super confusing.
You never say it like
No.
that.
I know. I just mean like
The thing that
but
I
although I have gotten better, I think, at writing first drafts because I'll go through it more now and be like, okay, what's something they would say?
Yeah.
Needs shortened. And
Yeah.
I'm able to
Yeah.
do it before.
I think we all have gotten better.
Yeah,
at
so
it.
yeah, I do think like critiquing is definitely
I can hear you
Yeah,
guys'
too.
voices in my head. when
yeah,
I'm writing
exactly.
a little
I'm just
bit.
like, or Maria's like final edits, like, what if you shorten this sentence? to this? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah, that's great. I should do that.
One thing that I will say is that I feel very lucky to be in this writing group with these folks because like I don't know who the best writer in the group is, and I feel like it changes constantly. And
Which is good.
And it's a good thing because, like, to be perfectly frank, you never want to be the best writer in your writing group because, like, having other people that are extremely talented around you just inspires you to, like, work harder and do better and learn from them. Like, I was happy with my first Annabelle story, and then, like, I read yours, and it was so good that I
You were
was
just
like,
well,
I was like, shoot,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I could be like that creative and funny. And it like, I literally threw out my second idea and like came up with a new idea.
Good job,
So
Steven.
I was like, I want to do something even better than like I was thinking. So
Yeah.
it's nice to like have that inspiration around you.
Mhm.
Yeah. How do you trust yourselves to make the correct edits in the stories without taking too much out or keeping too much in?
Yeah, that's really hard.
I think it's because we have at least seven
Yeah.
voices.
And there's
Yeah,
often
we get
there's
time.
often differing opinions in the group, which can sometimes be like not contentious, but like people will argue like, no, I thought it was this. No, I think it needs this. But it's fun for the author to get to sit back and know that like if even in our small writing group, people have different ideas and opinions, like readers are going to have different ideas and opinions. So we can kind of listen to everything and take the things that we think and then make those changes.
Yeah.
And
I think we're really good at being effect oriented in our critiques.
Yeah.
Not saying, okay, well, the dialogue was stupid, so you got to fix that. It's a lot more like, okay, well, if they keep repeating this phrase, it's going to have this effect.
yeah,
If not enough people die, the story's going to feel like this, and the author gets to decide.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving a dial towards a desired result rather
Yeah.
than I gotta tighten this up. Right?
Yeah.
You're creating an effect.
yeah,
Yeah, the other thing is we write on a deadline with the critiques at least, and we have multiple critiques, which actually helps because I found myself over editing way before, like on other stories before I did critiques. But now you'll have first critique and they'll tell you, okay, these parts are confusing, so you go and change them. And if you change them too much, somebody's gonna say something about it.
yeah. This is my favorite thing that anyone has said in this live stream so far, which is Lexus said, "I'm so excited for the Mistletoe Paradox. Feels like rereading it could turn into a holiday tradition."
Yes.
I'm super excited for Mistletoe because I'm excited for Christmas.
Yeah.
But also like a lot of my favorite stories we've critiqued so far are in there.
Yeah.
We haven't been through all of Annabelle yet, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's just gets better with each. So far, it's just getting better with each.
I know.
But I gotta
story or
say,
each
definitely,
anthology.
I'm looking forward to Mistletoe. Like, I was looking forward to Boys Book Clubs because it's the very first one and they're awesome. But
And it's what kind of
Mistletoe
like,
is
yeah, I feel like
top-notch.
Yeah,
this
it is.
book happened by accident because we had a fun idea that we were like, let's all write stories that are the same. And then we liked it so much that we were more intentional about
Mhm.
Mistletoe. So I
Mhm.
feel like we went into Mistletoe having known that like this worked really well. How do we replicate it?
Yeah.
and we also did like, okay, so like, does there have to actually be mistletoe?
Yeah.
Like, we thought we had put forethought into it.
Yeah.
To reiterate what they said.
Yeah, exactly. One thing that was hard about the books after this one is that the literal prompt for this book was write a story with this title.
Mhm.
But then for Mistletoe, we all realized like we're all like we're putting it like into formatting and stuff now, and we just realized like, oh crap, everyone needs a title for their story because nobody had come up with one.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
So
Titles are
hard.
Yeah.
they are. So we had to we all kind of brainstormed with each other to come up with everyone's titles. And now it's a thing I think that we'll think about more actively as we write our future books, but like nobody thought about it in Mistletoe.
Yeah, I feel like in every like author question time I see, you always hear like, how'd you think of it? What was the significance of the title to you? How'd you think of it? And we didn't have to worry about that this time.
It's like it was literally assigned. Yeah. Is there a natural maximum size to your writing group and thus to the number of potential anthology contributors?
Not anymore.
No, not really.
There
not
used to be
really.
the physical limits of the coffee shop.
Yeah, how many people fit in the
Sorry,
coffee
you
shop?
came too late. Leave.
and lived at least as close as Shay.
Yeah. Shay has to drive the farthest when we
Worth
do
it.
we
Well,
do meet in person.
Has to drive the farthest and actually be able to get there same day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
But
like it.
no, I mean our writing group has grown in the pandemic because we meet on Zoom now, and so we have 2 members who don't even live near us that have been able to join. We've had a few more people who just find it easier to join, from their house rather than driving into Seattle. And we have people that come and go. We have like our regulars that are always there. We have some people who, come in when they have time. I think, like obviously to make these books not like dictionaries, like we'll have to find a way to naturally scale in a way that makes sense. So if the group, like we haven't put a lot of thought into it because like we don't have any current plans to like expand the group in any sort of huge way. But if so far we've never turned anyone away, that is like,
That's true.
And we've really reined in our length.
yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't really know. It's a thing that we're going to have to come up with down the road. Like if suddenly we have way too many authors, maybe people aren't in every anthology, or maybe we have to put like a even shorter character limit on the stories. Like we haven't really thought about it yet, but
We'll probably have to do like, what real publishers do and have to make actual hard cuts.
I never want to do
Just
that.
be like,
I
no, we
hate
can't.
it.
You got
like my
to
worst-
get rid of this many words. Sorry.
I'm fine with getting rid of words. My worst nightmare is like being like, "Hey, I have the story," and then
Oh,
everybody's like,
no,
"No,
that's-
that's not gonna fit."
Yeah, I don't ever want to have to
Yeah.
cut.
we definitely go chronologically for that. because
You're last.
We're very I mean like first come first serve.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
We wouldn't do. Oh, Shanna, sorry, Rachel brought in a new story. You're off the team.
Yeah.
You can't sit with us.
You're back down to JV. I'm saying we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out as it comes. I mean, I feel like that's a good problem to have. Like I we'll come up with a way that makes sense if and when that happens.
Title part 1, title part 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do the coffee shop owners know the actual books were created in their space? Have we told them?
I talked to some of the people there, but not the owner. And this was a few months ago, and I was telling them that it will come out soon.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they're actually out, I need to email them.
Yeah,
So thank you for the reminder. But this is
Thank you. That's real.
the coffee shop that we meet at or used to meet at. Is like a very funky kind of like local space, and they always have different art installations. So like they change every month or two, and they always have like the art for sale and stuff. So we'd always wanted to see if we could sell some copies of the book there and have a little sign that said like, this book was written here. I think that'd be cool.
I mean, technically, part of Mistletoe was written there.
Most of Mistletoe.
Most of Mistletoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were all
More
there.
of Mistletoe was written there actually.
Yeah.
But Boys Book Clubs like was inspired by the group that met there. Yeah.
And the idea was kind of created there, wasn't it?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do miss being able to sit down there every week.
I know.
put
And
me in such
that
a
guy
better
staring
headspace.
at us from the corner.
I forgot about
I
him.
know. I hope he's okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wonder how the pandemic did for him.
Or people like, do you remember that one time we were sitting there and some other table had just stumbled across their first rudimentary critique of the Harry Potter universe?
Oh yeah, that was great.
Oh my gosh.
Eavesdropping
And
on
they're
the
like-
other tables was the
Oh, that
best
was so
part.
fun. Or that there
And
was,
speaking loud enough for them to hear us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was that one guy that joined us several times.
Yeah. There was also just like a dude who would go the same night as us, and
Other game?
yeah. And-
And I thought his name was Sam.
No, it was other Gabe.
There might have been a Sam. Sam
I feel
sounds
like I remember
familiar
a
as
Sam.
well. Maybe
I think
there are multiple
there
people.
was like a.
But there was definitely other Gabe.
Yeah.
He was the one with the curly hair.
Right, but then I'm thinking of there were 2 people, and like the guy kept coming back because we had said that we were there on Monday nights.
Do you think I'm a different person when I shave?
Do you
No,
change
you
your
didn't.
name? I know it wasn't you.
Okay.
You were
I
there
think
no
Lexus had
matter
a
what.
really good question.
Yeah, I was wrapping up this, but yeah, we should go back to that. Dale, cool t-shirts.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. So Lexus, I had like earmarked this in my mind, but the plan for our Reddit community, we had ambitiously wanted to launch it like right after the Kickstarter, but like it's a really busy time right now. So I'm actually thinking that we might start it like in the new year.
That's a good idea.
But basically we have ambitions of like trying to find a way to like build something, not like obviously exactly like our writing group, but something that feels like a fun like writer community online, where people can kind of do this whole like writing similar short stories experiment with us. So I was always really inspired by the writing prompt subreddit, and I love it. But they're like all over the place. So having like, we wanted to sort of take that concept, but make it a little more structured, and like, there's more things that we might do with the subreddit, but effectively we want to put in weekly writing prompts where people can write their own like stories that they can submit, and we can all read each other's stories. And then when our new books come out, we'll put those prompts up too. So if people want to, like if you read Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad Ideas and you're inspired and you want to write your own version of this story, then you can go to the Reddit community and you can share your writing there.
Yeah, we'll have that up in the coming months. We're
Yeah.
kind of like catching up right now. For everyone that
We're a little busy.
yeah, really, especially with Nano coming up as well. But for everyone that backed us at the prompt committee level, we will be reaching out to you to get some prompts for the prompt jar.
Yeah, so that was one of the Kickstarter backer rewards, was being able to be one of the people who submits an actual prompt that people can write to.
Yeah.
And then our writing group will be interacting and sharing writing and whatnot. And, if there's everyone that's like super good, that like puts forth a lot of good stories, it's not off the table that could become one of our future anthologies. But right now we've got a bit of a backlog of anthologies to get through.
Yeah.
But it'll be really cool to have that space to potentially inspire future works.
All that said, the best way to hear about it is to join our newsletter.
Yes.
What a good plug.
I'm just saying, I'm being
Yeah,
real here.
They did get the pop-up when they tried to join the stream, right? That said join our newsletter.
I don't know how to do that. But if you go to
I
our
love it so much when all those websites do it to me.
Oh yeah, it's the best. Especially when you have to click on something and it pops up right then, and like
my
you
website
accidentally
definitely does
push.
that.
So it's
But that's also the reason I got to tell over 700 people today that I had a book come out. So
Yeah.
Okay.
There's reasons for that.
yeah.
It works.
So they're doing it just to be in a link. It works.
It does work. You can sign up for our newsletter by, I could get the link, but also I'm lazy.
It's bit.ly/84th.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Is newsletter?
I think so.
Newsletter.
If that link doesn't work, let us know, and we will put the real link.
You'll retype.
I'm pretty sure that's it. There should be a plant on there somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess I could just type it in and see if it works.
That was the point of these bit.ly things, to remember them.
No, it's we have an easy link that's attractive.
That
Yeah,
we can
and
also
not, like,
remember.
5 miles long.
Oops, I put newsletter.
The link is in the description. Oh. Did you know you
Oh, I
it in the
did put the link in the description.
Isn't that's
Smart pass,
It's
Kristina.
almost like I'm the marketing manager for a reason.
You've been off YouTube too long.
I
As far as
know.
I know, people say that in their sleep.
I
Link is in
know.
the description. Link is in the description.
Yeah, when I made the preview whatever scheduled stream link for this stream, I put it in the description because I'm
Good
smart and good
Because
at my
past
job.
Kristina is.
Yeah,
very
and that was the correct link. I
Yay!
typed it in and it worked.
Memory.
You has it.
If
High
you
five.
if you aren't already on our newsletter, then you won't know that last month our update was explicitly an update on the state of the water beads
Pretty much, yeah.
with pictures.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Very thorough.
We'll probably have Katrina do like a blog post on it sometime because I
Oh,
feel
we
like that
have
needs
to.
to be like, yeah,
Maybe a future book.
immortalized.
Nice.
Oh, that'd
A
be fun.
future book.
Did you guys know? Okay, ever since we've done that live stream, I keep getting Facebook like videos about
Water
those
beads.
beads
Really?
and how to make them even bigger
Oh, good.
by after
that's
putting
what-
them in water, putting them in vinegar.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they
I
get
would
to
have
like
wanted
this
to get into
size.
that poll.
That's
I'm
terrifying.
glad that
Sneaky.
I'm glad that we didn't try vinegar as the way to get rid of them.
Maybe Katrina did. She's doing science over there.
What was the question? Did you have any concerns that people might view this as a book by Kristina plus some other folks? I think you've done a great job in featuring everyone equally so far. That is, we
I
did have like
mean,
lots of late night
we had
conversations
talks.
about how to, because yeah,
Honestly, though, like, I'm fine with it because that's gotten us so many more like people to read it that wouldn't. And so then they read the book. Maybe they fall in love with a particular person's writing
Yeah,
style, and like
exactly.
that's a new author.
It's
that
been a
they-
hard line for me to cross, and I am definitely interested in hearing your guys' perspectives. But like, it's a hard line for me to cross because the more that we used my name, the more like eyeballs we could hit initially. But then like the idea is to like hook them with that, but then introduce them to everybody.
Mhm.
And so that has been a tough balancing act for me because I don't want to feel like gross about it, but I also know that like it's helping everybody to like get that sort of like boost up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of weird. But I'm glad to hear that you think that we've done a good job.
And I have no compunction about using your fame.
Yeah,
for benefit, as long
I'll ride those
as
coattails as far as they'll take
well,
me.
yeah, but as long as we're making it clear to any receptive audience that what you're getting is all of our content. You know,
Yeah.
that they're not. It's not like before I knew what a tribute album was. I'm like, oh, this has all the best Michael Jackson songs on it. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
So as long as we let them know that this is you're not you're not going to be the majority of the content.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think we'd be remiss if we didn't reach out
Yeah.
because my 11 Twitter followers probably
I know.
don't have the
When,
buying power.
when Facebook was down for that day and like we had the new like things to post about like the live stream, I was like, I have like 7 followers on Twitter. This is gonna get me nowhere. I need Facebook back up now.
Yeah.
But the other thing we're doing is we are like changing the order of authors in the story
Yeah.
in the actual book. So
Yeah, we put mine first in the first book because I
it
think
made sense.
logically, I think a lot of people who buy this first one probably are coming at it from knowing me. And so I feel like that's a good experience. But then after that, we're randomizing it and like going to put them in the order it makes sense.
Yeah, it's not even randomizing. Like,
Yeah,
there's been a lot of thought into
Yes.
like an album flow. Like,
Yeah,
what
I
is a
was
good
gonna say this is
introduction?
not randomized.
Sorry,
We
I
spent,
didn't
like a week talking
No,
about
sorry, I didn't mean
How dare
randomized.
you.
Maria doesn't really think about it. She just kind of does it randomly without taking
No.
its feelings into account.
You should see my notes. I
Sorry.
have like 5 pages.
Randomized was the wrong word. I just meant like not in like a specific
Yeah.
like fame order or something.
In
Also,
a variable order.
yes, I love this comment. As someone who bought it as a longtime viewer of Kristina, I've loved how I can find more authors through this.
That's awesome.
And
That is our
a lot of
hope.
us like the same kind of stuff Kristina does. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're her
It's
friends.
true, yeah.
So, like
Yeah.
even if like I like we'll write drastically different types of stories, we have a pretty common frame of reference.
I think so too. Yeah, we're all like very nerdy people who like love to get off topic talking about random stuff, which I think a lot of people, can relate to. And like if I'm being honest, I wouldn't want to put my writing and my name on a book with stories in it that like I didn't think were good.
Yeah.
So, these are all like books or stories that I'm proud to have my story around and hope that everybody will read all of them.
Mhm.
And if anyone in the chat, if I've told you which story not to read, don't mention that in the chat.
Which one? Boys Book Club's about ideas?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
or is it- or is it
it was
boys-
Boys Book Club.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boys Book Club. Yeah.
No, it was Boys Book Club's another
Right.
bag. Are all the stories for Annabelle written already? No.
No.
I'm
Mine
sorry.
should be because it's getting critiqued not this coming week, but
Yeah.
the next week after,
I
and I
Yeah.
still don't have an ending.
I woke up in the middle of the night last night and like couldn't go back to sleep and was like visualizing my second story. And so like I feel like I'm getting close to being able to write it, but it's not written yet.
I'm at the beginning of my first story, and I have been for like 9 months.
Yeah.
I got through
Sorry.
the one I was, actually putting like narrative thought into, and now
Yeah.
I can do all those like flash fiction ideas I shouted out the first time I heard the prompt. It was
Yes,
like,
right.
well, what if this, like
Yeah,
weird,
that'd be great.
contrafactual, like, what if that happened?
That is funny because I had this whole other like fun idea, but then I was like, no, the point of everyone doing 2 stories was because we wanted people to do the like basic ideas and like the like
It's something that's not a full story on its own.
right, exactly. And so I was like, no, I have to go with something else. And so that's how I like brainstormed a completely different idea that I'm excited to write, but have not started
I'm
writing.
excited to read it.
Yeah.
But on that note, also we do have deadlines, so
Yeah.
it will
It's
happen.
the only way anything happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And they are mostly imposed by Maria, so she has to hit
she
them.
keeps us on.
Yeah, I gotta write my story.
You've been doing a lot.
I know.
So like, don't
I made a
even.
book, guys. So
You are forgiven.
and like at least one every 3 times we meet, we will take at least 20 minutes to actually write. So that helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think last time I didn't. That's definitely.
You're not supposed to admit that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll admit it freely. I was just watching BTS music videos.
Oh,
Oh,
my goodness, Shannon.
everyone-
Dale Murph is a horror fan.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna
Ooh.
be excited about Mistletoe
Creepy
Paradox
doll
too.
movies. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. Yeah, I would say that.
Annabelle.
Do you
But
think
yeah,
my
no,
Annabelle
that's
counts
exactly what he
Do you
said.
think my Annabelle counts as a horror?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not even.
No.
But some of the
It was
Annabelles
pure
do.
humor.
Yeah,
I was trying.
So I think you will be a fan
Well,
of
you have
both
another
of
one
those
to write, so
books.
You can always try again.
yeah.
Don't change this
Mistletoe,
one.
and Annabelle are gonna have some good creepy stories, but not all of them.
No.
Yeah, which is
No,
what
there are
makes it
some
fun.
drastically different stories
Oh,
in
yeah.
both Annabelle and Mistletoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it'll be Christmas time.
Annabelle Christmas.
Yes.
I love Christmas.
Well, we got 10 minutes left. Do we want to?
Oh wow, that
know,
went
it went
really
fast.
fast.
Was there anything else we were gonna do aside from giveaways?
I don't think so.
That's probably going to take a.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's give you guys some things.
All right.
Yay, giveaway.
Hooray, we love to give
Okay.
people.
I'm gonna do the.
First, I'm regifting this mug I got.
Do you know how long it took to take out all the little pieces of plastic
Oh
between
my
that aren't supposed to be
gosh.
there?
Like probably 20, 22 minutes.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want to tell them what the prizes are, and
Yes.
then we'll just ask the questions and see who wins?
Yep.
Okay, so people are gonna win some stuff. Will your book be available overseas?
Yes, it's on Amazon. Everywhere Amazon is. And
Which
later
is
it will
everywhere.
be
Which is everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and later, like very soon, sometime this month, I hope, it will be in other stores. But the ebooks are everywhere. there you go.
Is that paperback's available now? Is it available everywhere too? Or just in the
It's in all the Amazons.
Okay. I didn't know if it was available only in like Amazon, like US or whatever.
All of them.
Got it.
All right. Okay. So Maria, wait, Shay, do you want to tell them what the first prize is?
Ooh, the first prize is you get to pick a candle from my website. Any candle you would like.
Her website is.
Let me try that again. Any 8-ounce candle that's in a paint can. I do have a couple other things on there that are not part of the giveaway. But yes, you have basically a gift card.
Tuesdays
buy
and
a
Thursdays
candle.
are blacked out. No long weekends.
You get a gift card basically from my store. And
Wax
it'll
Lab
be-
Candle Company. She makes beautiful fandom candles. Are there
Right.
any
Very
in
nice
here? Or
one.
are they upstairs?
Like literally that whole drawer there. Yeah, it's very heavy. You're gonna need more than a finger.
Just grab a candle.
Yeah,
No, not
No,
that one.
not that one.
See, that's what I mean. There's other things.
Oh, I don't know if I have big ones in there.
Nope.
No.
no. Well,
they're
wait. That's
upstairs.
close enough. That's close enough.
Yeah, put
Oh,
two
no.
of those
Annabelle?
together.
Well, no.
Ooh.
The one. Well.
Oh no.
Right.
You just don't have any of the.
They're all upstairs, all the big ones.
Yeah. In the meantime, it's
Anyway,
always
they're
great
super cute.
to see
I think
people.
I'll get one.
This is all nano candles.
She's preparing.
Like the nano candles.
Speaking of
okay?
nano candles, my nano inspo set is now available on my
Yeah,
website.
these are great. It's one
Actually,
candle per week.
I like showing the melts because you
Those
can
aren't.
actually.
They're not. That's not what they look like anymore, though.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry I tried to help.
No, I appreciate your help.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen.
No, that's great.
Okay.
Arsenic, lime. That's a really nice thing to say. Thank you.
But yes, you will get.
I have candles.
Oh, there we go.
Yay, we have candles. Here are candles. These are 2 that are actually available in my store.
Tell us
Yeah.
about their scents and colors.
One of them's open.
I think both. Maybe.
Nope, this one's not.
No.
That one is Second Breakfast. It smells like cinnamon buns and cranberry tea. This one is called I Ship It, and it smells like chai tea, which is
That's
delicious.
this is my signature scent.
And if I could open it, I would show you. There's so much glitter in this one.
This one smells so
Oh,
good.
I guess we're opening it. It's pretty
Well,
big.
in the meantime,
Oh,
Um,
please
Don't watch it.
what's the
She's gonna give me like.
what's
Thank you. Don't hurt yourself, please.
what's the question that we're asking for this one?
This is what it looks like.
Ooh,
Sparkly.
yeah. I usually have the melts of that one, so they're not that sparkly.
Oh, well, this one's very sparkly.
Yeah, we smell
And
it.
it smells so good.
So, in order to win one of these,
Yeah.
So in order to win
candles,
these, yeah.
Get
here's
your
the giveaway.
typing fingers ready. What question should we ask? I think name a character from one of the stories in Boys Book Clubs and Other Bad
Someone's
Ideas.
like, boy.
A name.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
A few of you have recently read at least the first story.
Yeah.
So
Please
So-
type them in chat, and
Oh,
after
this
we
is
get
funny.
a
Yeah.
bunch of people, we're gonna roll a die and figure out who wins.
Book club.
Unless it's only Lexus, in which
Or-
case Lexus might just
or we'll
win.
get a coin.
yeah.
All right, looks like we have one.
Yeah, that was a pretty sneaky pop quiz. You're like, you've already read the book, right?
There we go. I think people had to look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, some of these are from the quotes earlier.
Oh, that's smart.
that's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were all 3 in the quotes. Yeah.
Lexus, that is not a name. That is an emoji. That does not count.
You wrote Piper earlier.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Okay. We've
Did
got.
we get different dice to account for different numbers? of
I'll roll again if I have to, or I'll add the 2 numbers together.
We're looking at a D6.
All right, let's do it. So right now
So,
we have 5.
That's the only names in the whole book.
We have to get a D6, so you have time to open the book and find a name.
Look it up. You want a candle? You know you do.
All right, here we go. I'm probably gonna roll a 6.
All right,
6.
Look at that.
Rolling again.
6.
6.
This is like me with the 1.
3. So that is Barrow C.
Barrow C.
Bryn is a character from my story, so you win a candle. But I don't have the book.
That's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. There'll be more. That was the hardest question.
Can you record that?
Oh yeah. So
I
if
can-
you
oh, yeah.
win one of the giveaways,
Yeah.
email us at 84thstreetpress@gmail.com, and then
Mhm.
we will coordinate with you on how to get your prize. All right, second giveaway is
we will give you a gift card to your local bookstore. So wherever you are, we'll look up a bookstore near you and you'll get a gift card.
I literally just created a channel to say I use Kristina's old Nano videos and the Nanowrimo song to inspire my students for Nano every year. Thank you. That's awesome. Okay. Well, you're just in time for our second giveaway. We're giving away a $20 gift card to your local bookstore. We need another question.
Yeah, we do.
How many stories are in boys' book clubs and other bad ideas?
No one turn around.
I know. The answer's on our backs.
You said this before, I think.
Oh, this was
Yes.
a question at our first stream.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it was.
eagle-eyed listener.
Eagle-eyed.
Really?
Eagle-eared listeners.
Fat-eared listeners.
Yeah, we need someone that's good at hearing. Dog eared.
So, does anyone want to try a different answer just in case? What if you're the only one who gets it right?
Yeah.
Try an answer different than the majority.
Yeah, I know. It's like if you're getting all C's on a multiple choice question, you gotta throw some B's and A's in there.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
switch it up a little
It's
bit.
fishy otherwise,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, I'm going back to the D20 because we have 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
7. We have 7.
Okay.
So here we go. I rolled a 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So our winner is Panda A.
Yay!
Congratulations! We're gonna work with you. We'll probably have you tell us your favorite local bookstore, and then we'll send you a gift card for it.
Yes, please email us 84thstreetpress@gmail.com.
That is how you redeem your prize.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, and now we have 3 minutes left. The big one.
Ooh, we will give for people in the US a 3-month subscription to Book of the Month, which is about $50. Book of the Month is a really
That's
cool
like
subscription service where they give you hardcover books every month, and they're usually like early releases, and they're amazing and very good. If you're not in the US, you can still try. We'll just give you $50.
And you can use it to buy books.
Yeah, for
We'll-
books.
We'll do a $50 to their local bookstore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
okay.
need a question.
We came up with one before. Well,
Did we? I forget. We could just ask what things are in the stories based on the cover.
sure. That's really vague, but
What?
What?
Do you have a better? Do you have a better?
Steven, we need a question.
Steven.
Steven.
Oh, okay.
Steven.
Let's see. Give us some examples of some bad ideas.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah, that was what
yeah.
it was gonna be. Yeah.
Thank you,
Just
Steven.
tell us
Thank you.
about examples of bad ideas or maybe a bad idea you've had recently.
Joining a right.
You literally can't be wrong here. yeah,
I scheduled-
PG-13.
I scheduled 2 meetings this last week for the minute I started work.
Oh.
So
Oh boy.
That's a bad idea.
it worked well on Wednesday, not so much on Friday. I forgot, but I showed up in time. It was okay. Shay, any bad ideas you've had recently to fill the silence?
I signed my kid up for soccer.
Mm.
Well, it sounds like that went well.
No, I'm just
You
kidding.
said they won.
They did, not because of him.
He
You
was
said
busy.
the goalie.
They never got to our end of the field.
I mean, that's the best the goalie
He spent
can
his
be.
time dancing, and it was great.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It was real bad in CYO basketball in middle school. I would always be like playing with my retainer the whole time. It drove my mom insane.
I would say my most recent bad idea was wearing high heels to a wedding.
Ooh,
It wasn't my
loving these
choice,
bad
but-
ideas.
Yeah, blue-haired boys,
Mhm.
eating too many cookies, eating cheese even though you are allergic.
I've been getting a lot of cats I'm allergic to recently.
Ooh, yeah, bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
Forgetting my banana bread in the
Yeah,
oven.
why are you here? Are you doing okay, by the way?
Yeah, it's like I said, we've had
Okay.
a cat over for 3 weeks at my house, and the only time I had trouble was if I pet him.
Okay.
These are great. Finishing the first draft of my current work in progress the night before Nano starts, and I have to work on a new project. Putting raw sugar into my coffee since I had ran out of normal sugar. May have
Pretty.
applied for a visa to live in the UK as a broke university student because I'm impulsive. When I was a barista, I thought it was a good idea to drink 9 espresso shots over a single shift because I hadn't slept
Oh my
well.
God.
I did that once. I got very sick.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Planting new sod right before the ground is supposed to freeze. Lol, adult bad
Awesome.
idea. That was a great idea, Kristina. Okay. Let's see. I think it starts here at Blue Haired
Yeah.
Boys. Okay, I'm rolling.
Well, unless you want to do life.
They said just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, 11. Have we had 11?
I don't think
1,
so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 2. Eating cheese even though you're allergic. Our winner is Haley.
Bad idea. And people do it constantly.
Oh yeah.
Every time I've met a lactose intolerant person, it's in the context of them telling me the dairy they just ate.
Yeah, that was a bad idea, but worth it. Every time, worth it.
Congratulations, Haley. Are you in the U.S. or outside of the U.S.? Delay.
Yeah,
Delay.
Look at this leaf pillow.
It's so soft, isn't it?
It is so soft. I like it.
It's like a
In the US.
like a squishmallow.
All right. Haley wins a Book of the Month
Just learned that.
subscription. And
Free.
you need to tell us what books you pick in some fashion. That is a requirement of this prize because Maria and I love Book of the Month and want to know.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Awesome.
yes, everyone, congratulations for winning. Please, again, email us at 84thstreetpress@gmail.com. Otherwise, we cannot give you prizes.
Help us give you prizes. This was super fun. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us on our book release day. In the future, when we aren't in a pandemic, we want to actually have like book release parties and like do like an author signing kind of stuff.
And Christmas themed thing.
Yeah.
Christmas themed. Yeah, we want to do all the things, but for
maybe
now,
not this year.
but for
Yeah.
now, we
We'll have to
are
rewrite this
gonna
one.
just
Put it out next
I
week.
don't know, hold this book and go eat more ice cream cake.
Yeah, we really hope you enjoy reading them. Please give us reviews if you can.
Lexa said, congrats everyone and congrats to the whole team for putting out a whole dang book in the middle of a pandemic and with full-time jobs and kids and Nano coming up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys. I have heard tons about Book of the Month. I'll have to look into it. Aw,
It's
what a
really
great
good.
group of writers and final product to show for it. Ah, you guys are so great. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. This was great. I'm so excited. And if you read the book, please leave us a review. It'll help so much. Thank you. All right, this has been super fun. And I'm just having a hard time ending it because you guys are so great. But,
Bye.
but I'm hungry, so let's go get food. All right, bye guys. Thank you again.
Bye.